Welcome back, everybody, to the GeoGuessr World League. I'm your host, Bloom, joined today by Chicago geographer, and it is the last day of the GeoGuessr World League 2025 season. Insane that we made it this far. CG, talk to me about how you're doing, how you're feeling for the last day.
Dude, it's actually crazy. We've made it to the end. It doesn't feel real, but here we are, and the stakes could not possibly be higher for some of the players today. Nothing is set in stone yet in terms of major qualifications, so there's a lot of action to get to. It's going to be intense, and guys, I'm looking forward to it, as always.
Yeah, gonna be a great time, and I love what you're saying there about some players. It's still really on the edge here for some of them. We'll take a closer look at that later, but to start us off, as always, guys, what's the game of GeoGuessr? What are we here to play? Let's talk about it. CG, start me off.
Yes, so GeoGuessr, of course, is a geography guessing game. You're placed somewhere in the world in Google Street View, and you have to try to figure out where you are. So you can take in the landscape, road markings, any kinds of clues that you can see in whatever Street View location you're dropped into, and then you open up the mini-map, place your pin down where you think the location is, and you make your guess. It's scored out of 5,000 points. A 5K is a perfect score. You're right on the location, and that is pretty much the gist of it.
That's GeoGuessr, and this is how we play it competitively, guys. We start off with the moving mode. You look around, you find whatever information you can, and you try and make the closest guess possible within that. But, as always, 1 minute per each game. Then, I should say per each round. Then, we move on to the no moving game. And in the no moving game, the players spawn in, they get one 360 panorama, and that's it. That's all they get to make their guess. No more moving up and down the road anymore. Still having that 1 minute timer, of course. And then, if we make it to a tiebreaker, as all of our games are best of 3, we play no moving, panning, or zooming. That's NMPZ. That's when you get one still singular image to make your guess. Our hardest mode, a fun one if we get there, as always. And considering it's best of 3, we can take a look at the scoring. We can see here that in a 2-1 situation, even if you lost the overall matchup, you got one of those game wins, so you're still going to get a point added to your world ranking. But the winner will get the 2. However, if you look at what happens when we get a 2-0, the player who wins, because 3 points are on offer, gains all of the possible points available and gets all 3. With that said, guys, we can take a look at the overall standings quickly. This is where things are sitting as we head into our last and final broadcast of the World League. Blinky, the only player to make it above 100 points very confidently in first with 103. Really impressive stuff. But guys, what really matters right now is how these points are shaping up for the majors. CG, talk to me about this.
Yes, so for now, right now, APAC and America's majors, they're set in stone for the top 6. Those players that you see, 1st through 6th, they are going to the majors. They're set. They're good to go. So congratulations to them, and commiserations to everyone who's down in that at-risk slot. But the EMEA majors, this is where things are actually insane still. So if you look at Mata and Malfunction sitting there at 11th and 12th for the qualification, you also see Trictor, Pan, and V89 at the top of the at-risk list. All 5 of these players, in some combination after today, could make it to EMEA. Trictor, Pan, and V89 all have games today. Mata and Malfunction already are done. They are not playing today, so they just have to sit back and watch and see if Trictor, Pan, V89 can make some crazy wins, crazy runs to the top, and knock them off. Anything is possible, so it's going to be so important to watch this, Bloom.
Yeah. EMEA, still a nail-biter here. Still so much to be decided by the games today. So I really cannot wait. We've done some math. We've looked at the numbers, and there's a lot of possibilities for what can happen here today and how much things can really change. I mean, you look at V89. He's down there with only 53 points, but if he 2-0s all of his games today, he'll qualify. So it's not impossible. A difficult task, definitely, but it's not impossible. He could do it. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, he has 3 matches. I think we were looking, if he plays and he gets 2 2-0s and 1 2-1, he'll be tied with Malfunction. So then it would go to their head-to-head, and Malfunction, I believe, beat V89 in their head-to-head. So anyways, there's a lot of possibilities here. We're going to be looking at quite a bit, so interesting stuff to come, guys. Let's take a look at the schedule here now so we can actually see exactly what's going to play out today. Some of you might have saw we were first going to be looking at some different games, but a couple things changed as we had to add V89 in today, as he was sick last week, so we had to make sure he gets in all of his games here. So we're going to start off today with Deborra Orlando. Should be a very fun one. Deborra and Orlando, two widely loved and appreciated players, so a fun one to start, and then Armani V89 will be second on this first slot too. So important games. Anything really standing out to you, CG? Anything you're looking forward to?
Yeah, definitely looking forward to see the V89 gauntlet here. 3 games in a row on these slots. And again, as you said, if he wins all these in 2-0s, like, he's going to make it to the EMEA Majors, which is crazy. So he could go on an astronomical run today. And also, it's just interesting to see Trictor versus Radu. That's, again, an important match because Trictor, of course, is just at the cusp of qualifying. So we got to wait all the way to the end of the slot today to see just what happens for EMEAs. Really, really exciting stuff. And yeah, we just got some high-profile matches as always. So, good times ahead.
Yeah, definitely should be a fun day and such an important one. I cannot wait. And yeah, I know some people were curious why we're not watching things like RC Harrier or Consus. Really, today we gotta focus on the qualifications as it's the last day. So we changed pace a little bit, and we're gonna watch the games that are actually still gonna make a difference here for who actually ends up making it to the majors. So these are the highest stakes ones for sure, considering the World League and the majors coming up. So should be exciting. I can't wait, honestly. I mean, I'm ready for this final day. I think it's gonna be a great time. Deborra Orlando is a fun one to start with as well. CG, talk to you about these two players as we're gonna be getting into that match in just a quick second.
Yeah, Bloom, as you said, these are two really widely loved and respected players. It's going to be exciting to see them face off. And I do want to mention as well, for Orlando, he still does have a chance to... He's in like the 6th final spot for major qualification. He could today, if he plays well, get some good wins in. He could hop over Gingy to be 5th. So just like a little extra clout. It's going to be interesting to see. But Deborah, we know, he's chilling. He's done one of the best performances of this league. So it's going to be a good match between two really good players. Let's see it.
Yeah, it should be a good one. And yeah, what you were mentioning there about Orlando possibly moving up to 5th instead of 6th, it's not that important because still qualifying, but it will change who you're going to play up against first at the majors. So depending, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's either whether he'll play Moo or Fow, depending on the position he's in. So I believe if he's in 6th, he's going to play Fow. If he's in 5th, he's going to play Moo. So for that, Orlando... You know, maybe he knows who he would prefer playing first at the Americas regional, but we'll see what he can do here, whether or not he's going to move up or if he's going to stay in 6th for the Americas.
Yeah, we shall see. Deborah definitely looking like a scary opponent in those stats comparisons there. 69% win rate for Deborah, but Orlando, we know he's great. He's great at the game. I think this is going to be a close match. So let's hop on in. Let's see what happens.
We'll get the players in on moving. Deborah is such a scary opponent to go against on moving.
That is so true, yeah. And starting in Russia as well, looks like.
Yeah, it looks like some Russia to start us off. Players looking to find some information if they can. But we're in this small town. Some information there, but it doesn't look very helpful.
Some sort of sunflower seed ad or something.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Yeah, it's not looking like a very information-heavy town here, so I'm probably going to come down to knowing your regional antennas and coverage. Although Orlando does have a good sign there.
He's got something. It doesn't look like he can use it, though. He's moved on, and we're just going to be making some region guesses here. Both players pretty near Moscow. Just a little east of it. Timer's gonna run out here. It's gonna be way farther east, closer to Omsk. 180 to start us off, not much. Round 2. We're off in South Africa. Deborah quickly finding a sign, the R410. Definitely could be findable. It seems like he knows the area, or he just has a region guess and he's zooming into that region guess to then try and find this road. Looks like that's the case here.
Yeah,
Orlando still doesn't find a sign.
Yeah, it's looking like he's in the right kind of area with these mountains, and oh yeah, he does have Kola there on his map.
He's got one of them.
Got the same sign.
Orlando finally has it. Is he gonna find it with 3 seconds? It doesn't seem like he will. But he has a good region guess. Yeah. Good region guess. Keeps him from taking a ton of points there, but still something. 720 on a round 2. We go to round 3.
Yeah, that round shows how critical it is to find the information first. Deborah had such a time advantage with that sign and was able to find the towns. Orlando just had, as he said, 3 seconds. So, go on to the next round, looking like a turkey with these poles and landscape.
Driller just 5K'd already, so
this is true.
It's a skill issue from the 2 players, I guess. Now this is a difficult one. Looks like very little information here. There, of course, they're gonna try and find some signs, but
yeah, it looks like they went
the region guess.
opposite directions. Yeah, Orlando's on a big highway now.
So Deborah has a trash bin there, and it looked a little hard to read, but trash bins are actually one of the most important things to look for in Turkey, as they usually will say the name of the city they're from.
Yeah, you can just, it's so hard to read there, yeah. Oh, man.
It's hard to read on that. He
Does
thinks
he
it's
know?
Gaziantep. Timer's out. Deborah gonna be closer once again. With the 2x multi, that's 1,000 points of damage. Nice little hit there for Deborah, taking us to round 4. Round 4 looking like Israel here.
Yeah, some sort of checkpoint they're passing through there.
Yeah, I like where Orlando's going. I think that makes a lot of sense here. Deborah can do the same thing, but a little bit farther, up by the Dead Sea.
He had the road number 90 on the sign, I think. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense with this landscape.
Yeah, are they gonna be able to find anything else? I mean, you have some water there they're lining up, of course, but Deborah is actually opting to look a lot farther north here, but I like Orlando's guess. Farther south. Deborah keeps moving farther north. I'm wondering why, because we did see some water, but it is up there. It is up there north. Interesting. I could have sworn we saw some water. Maybe there wasn't.
Yeah, really interesting. Yeah, it definitely felt like close to the Dead Sea kind of area, so. Yeah, Deborah's been making good region guesses, good calls today so far.
Yeah. Yeah, impressive stuff. Again, their screens are bigger than ours. We're seeing this smaller view here, so maybe it wasn't some water, but Orlando definitely thought it was as well. But regardless, we move on to round 5 here. Seems like we're in India. And I would say we're in the southern part.
Yeah, it does look like that with the landscape.
See if the players can find some information here on these signs. Maybe a town. Definitely show up here. Deborah putting a plonk. Telangana, Andhra Pradesh border. Has he just found the town? I think he might have.
Ooh, let's see.
Timer's running out. 8 seconds left. Orlando finally opens the map. He's making a good region guess here, but I think Deborah might have the town here. He locks it in. Timer's up, and he's on it!
Oh my goodness.
A 5K from Deborah on round 5.
Deborah.
Great guess there from Deborah. Deborah only losing health in one singular round so far. Orlando now on 1,200 health in the yellow. Gonna have to lock in, maybe pull off a bit of a merchant if he wants to survive here, but in the meantime, Deborah looking poised to win the moving.
Yeah, he's in a really good spot. He's making such good use of basically every aspect of these moving games. Like, up until the last second of that round, he was pinpointing for the 5K. And now we're in Sweden, and both players, it's a mad rush to find useful Swedish signs. If you can find them, they're among the best signs in the game. But they only have 15 seconds left, and only small local town information, so not too great. Let's see if they can get a region guess.
Oh, they're both pretty close to each other here. Central South. I like the region guess. Timer's up. Deborah a little closer once again. 3.5 times damage, actually. That's enough.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, he takes it. I just realized last second I think that was going to be enough.
Yeah, just barely enough. Wow, yeah, or Deborah just put on a really dominant moving performance there. Orlando couldn't do much about it. So, well done, Deborah, there. And then we go on to the no moving.
Yeah, we were saying it just as we hopped in. Deborah, such a talented moving player. We've seen it so much in the World League in these 21 weeks. Really hard to beat. But yeah, no move now. No moving up and down the road. And we're in. It looks like we might be starting off in Brazil. Orlando.
Yeah, home turf.
Home turf. They're close to each other here, though, I think. Ciara.
Yeah. Orlando trying to line up some roads with the mountains nearby. He's got 5 seconds left.
Wow. Two very similar guesses. Just 16 points to start us off.
Yeah, really nice region guess in Brazil. Round 2 now.
Oh, wow.
This is crazy coverage.
Yeah, it's a fun Australia here on the round 2. This little forest. Just Tasmania. Once again, Deborah's going to be a little bit closer. Just keep chipping away damage. Orlando yet to deal damage since I think the first round of the moving.
Yeah, I think so. The one where they were far away in Russia, so...
Yeah.
Let's see if we can turn it around. Colombia now. Deborah thinks it's south.
I do like the southern shout. Mountains like this definitely look pretty southern, but oh, Deborah is possibly considering Peru.
Wow, okay. Yeah, sometimes in this kind of landscape, it can be hard to decide. I would say it's Colombia. Orlando's there too, but now Deborah is maybe hedging Ecuador.
I think he might be. I definitely would go Colombia here, and I do, again, as I was saying, I like that southern shout here, but Orlando now also considering Peru. Yeah, Deborah might do an Ecuador hedge to cover Colombia. Yeah, he is. He's going to cover Colombia and Peru. It is actually going to be Peru, and the Ecuador hedge is going to work.
What in the world is this? That is amazing, honestly. I mean, fair play. The Ecuador hedge.
Yeah, kind of crazy, honestly. Both players lightly considering Peru there, but leaning Colombia. Deborah just goes with the hedge. Crazy.
And next, we got some Kazakhstan. This is a really fun country in GeoGuessr if you memorize the coverage and the roads, like distinct seasons and things. So let's see what they can make happen here with this one.
Yeah, already 30 seconds here. Orlando has a road lined up, though, that he might like. Far west, northwest.
Yeah, I do like the region guess, like that sort of pocket up near Russia, where you get this flat green landscape. I would assume they have the car knowledge checking it out there. Works for the region.
Orlando's really trying to make this road work, and I don't know if he's found an exact angle he likes, but I do kind of like the areas on now that look pretty good. But nope, it's gonna be way over where Deborah is. 2.5 times damage will actually win him the game round 4.
Deborah, the flawless in 4 rounds on the no moving after the impressive moving performance as well. I mean, again, Orlando just could not do much about that. We have Deborah flexing his pig collection in the back there. Love to see it. Great game, great game.
Yeah, really dominant performance there from Deborah. Very impressive stuff. Orlando really only dealing damage on 1 round. Again, I believe I'm not mistaken on that. 1 singular round, Orlando dealt damage. Very dominant from Deborah. Very impressive. Definitely indicative of why he's so high up there on that world ranking. And these players who are still trying to, make it into that EMEA major, if they get there, it's going to be players like Deborah they're going up against. So we'll see what they can do. We have another match coming up that has a player in it that's still in that at-risk section, still trying to make it into that major, as we were just mentioning. It's going to be Armani versus V89. V89 needs some big wins today if he wants to make it to the major. So, talking about Armani V89, what you're thinking, CG, and anything you want to talk about these two players.
Yeah, these guys have been really closely ranked throughout the league. They were like neck and neck in points right now. Armani just that little bit too low down with 51, I believe, so he can't quite catch up to qualify. But he's played really, really well. You got to give him credit, and yeah, it's going to be a good match. I hope he gives it his all, even though he can't qualify still. He's got to give V89 some tough matches today. V89, again, as he said, he's got to make a crazy run with some wins, so let's see it. It's an important match. Here we go.
Yeah, definitely is. I actually, I talked to Armani just the other day, and I asked him, hey, like, I know you're out technically, but you still have more matches left to play. How are you feeling? Are you going to come at them and still, give it your all? And he just said, of course. So, even though Armani's out, he's not going to go down without a fight. He's going to play these matches the best he can. So let's take a look quickly at these two players. Take a look at their standings. Take a look at their stats. Armani with that 44% win rate, that 43% precision, and very similar here from V89, but V89 a much faster player, 23-second average guess.
Yeah, V89 among the fastest players in this league, and as you can see right there, they are so close in the league, and it's just unfortunate for Armani that he's that little bit behind, can't make it up to the major qualification. But Bloom, I'm so happy to hear that he is locked in still. He's going to give it his all. It's going to be a great match between two very similar stats players, so let's get into it. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, this one should be great. And also, these two players are definitely more the NMPZ main type of guys, so we'll be curious to see if we end up making it there. But I do know Armani recently upgraded his laptop. You see there's that fast guess time from V89. But yeah, Armani did recently upgrade the laptop and is able to move better without as much lag, so he has been enjoying a little bit more moving these days. And as you can see right there, a really nice guess to start us off, the 4999.
Casual 4999 in Malta. Great start, great start. Round 2. Looks like the coast of the UK somewhere. Water out east.
See if V89 keeps up that fast pace, or whether he's actually going to kind of look around here. But, you do have another coastal one. Bigger chances for points here compared to a country like Malta, so seems like he will take this time. But Armani is going to be the one to find the sign first. He's got Hull on the sign there, a pretty well-known big city, so it's going to help him make the guess.
Oh, looks like he thinks we're in Filey. Okay.
Yeah, I think he found it.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, he locks it in. Pressure's on now. V89's close by. He thinks it's Hornsea. Who has it here? I'm not actually sure. Timer's gonna run out. It's gonna be V89.
Wow, alright.
The
5K.
4999 and then the 5K.
Yeah, this is an amazing start. Again, I'm so happy to see these guys are locked in for this.
Yeah,
awesome,
89
awesome.
getting 1 meter away. Very
He's
impressive stuff.
slightly favored here in Thailand. Quick guess, characteristic of him.
Yeah.
Will Armani respond with 5 seconds to go?
Yeah, he's taking the time here, but he's just gonna central hedge. V89, what is that? Region guess with no info.
So impressive, V89. He's determined to get these wins today. He knows he's got to get huge wins. Round 4 now, Argentina.
Yeah, in Argentina here, we have some signs here for V89. Seems like he found the signs before Armani has. Armani now comes across the sign as well. They do have different signs, though. Completely different information.
Oh, yeah.
Armani's got one of the towns here, but it's the one farthest away, the Garialde. But they seem close to each other regardless.
Yeah, I think V89 thinks we're more inland and Armani's more on the coast. Yeah, with the different information on the sign, yeah, they've like read this differently. It's very interesting. Let's see what they do. 15 seconds left.
Wow, timer's gonna run out here. Neither player too confident. Wait, did V89 just find it last second? I think he did. He had the last second switch. And he's getting a 4999.
Oh my goodness, what is happening here? V89. Back to back to back amazing guesses. Armani into the yellow now.
Wow. V89 not known, it really in any capacity to be a moving player, is actually performing very well here and tryharding a bit. I don't think he's going to go out so easily. He wants to get those 3 2-0s to secure him a spot in the major.
Yeah, and he got to that sign really fast, locked in a pretty good region guess, taking in that information. Morioka in North Japan there. You see it on Armani's screen too. See who's better.
Armani this time, dealing some damage again finally, after a big bout of taking hits. Round 6, here we come.
Looking like maybe a Mexico here.
Seems like it. But where are we at in Mexico? I mean, this is where I click CDMX and go next.
True. The classic
we'll
edge.
See.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a sign for Armani, but doesn't look too important here in terms of some helpful guessing information.
Yeah, there was... Yeah, GTO might be for Guanajuato, which V89 just clicked on. That was on Armani's sign. I don't know if he picked up on that, though.
Let's see. Gets the map, and yep, he's gonna go Guanajuato. They're both gonna be there. V89 a little bit closer. Round 7. 4 times multiplier now on the damage. Close on the prediction here.
Oh, looks like Armani has... Yeah, he might know the information on those signs. He's lining it up.
Oh, he's in. V89 is over there too, though, on the same coast.
He's really close to the town that Armani sent.
Okay, yeah. Armani will be close to... I wonder what V89 saw, though. I don't know if he had information or if he could just kind of tell we were coastal.
Yeah, really good guesses, though, from both. Very nicely done.
Definitely. Round 8 here. Now we're on Norway by the looks of it.
And again, that prediction is so close. This could go either way from that.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to be able to find much information here on this round. Armani moving quick and really nothing. But he's getting into a, bigger part of town here.
Yeah, meanwhile, V89's just trekking out into the wilderness here.
Yeah.
There's not much
Very
over there.
different areas. But in some sense, on moving, it can be better sometimes to go out into quote-unquote wilderness like this, because you might end up finding some signs just with big town names in the distances.
Yeah, it's always possible.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they're both just going to sort of guess on the name Norway, and it's going to be quite close.
Yeah, whether that's middle hedging from them or actual region guessing, in either case, great plonks. V89 gets a little bit of damage.
Round 9 here. We're approaching our 10-round limit. Whoever has the most health at the end of round 10 will win if nobody's taken it thus far. V89 here on round 9 can tell it's Austria, likes this sort of northern area near Linz, and it's just gonna click. Armani's gotta follow suit, and he's gonna make the same guess.
Armani gets a little bit of damage in, but it's a little bit too little at this stage. Round 10. His last chance. Again, this is the round limit, as Bloom said. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, he spawns in. He can tell it's Mexico. You've got these rock walls. Looks like the Yucatan. They're both going to know it. Armani will be a little bit closer, but it's not going to deal enough damage here at V89. Way more health at the end of round 10. Going to take the moving.
Yeah, V89, as you said, Bloom, a little bit uncharacteristic of him as a moving player. Not the mode he's known for. So to see him lock in like that for some of those rounds, getting 5Ks, 4999s, really, really impressive. I think sets the tone for the rest of his matches today. But now we go to the no moving between these two. And again, this is huge. If V89 gets the 2-0 over Armani right here, let's see it.
Yeah, if V89 can get that 2-0, it's going to really be locking in that pace for him to actually still make it to the major. It's a tough task to do. 3 2-0s on the day. It's been done before. V89 could do it. It's not impossible, but gonna be hard. Will he do it against Armani right here? We'll see. We got some Gen 2. Looks like Canada. I think Northwest Territories or maybe Yukon.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, this is a difficult one.
Yeah, when you're on these little dirt roads in the old coverage, this kind of round really comes down to, have you memorized the roads out in this area? And now they're just trying to check all of them, racking their brain for the landscapes. Let's see who's gonna get it.
I like where V89 is a lot. I think this might be Northwest Territories side, not Yukon. But
Let's
near
see.
border. I really like this. We'll see, though. Oh, Armani's there, too, but just on the other side of the border. But V89, yep, he has it. The 4999, no move, Northwest Territories dirt road.
Oh my goodness, V89! He is not letting up. What a guess.
What a great start to the no move here from V89, keeping that pace. Keeping it up. We were just saying over and over, he needs to play at his best today. And it looks like he is. Round 2. Armani thinking Mexico near Mexicali, the 89 in Chihuahua.
Yeah, I like the North Mexico somewhere with this landscape. Now they're both looking really closely at Juarez there. Interesting. Yeah, like along the U.S. border.
Kind of scanning around. Trying to line some things up. Timer's gonna run out, and we have Chihuahua versus Baja California. It is gonna be Chihuahua. It's gonna be much closer to the border. Huge amount of damage here, but both players were zoomed in on Ciudad Juarez and didn't end up guessing there.
Yeah, Armani looked pretty frustrated that he didn't actually move there on his webcam.
Round 3 now. Philippines for Armani. He's water hedging. 89 down in Mindanao. Water hedge worked out from Armani there. He's going to be a little bit closer. 508 points. Round 4 here. Gen 2, I think maybe like a southern Italy?
Yeah, somewhere out in that part of the world, Mediterranean. I like the Italy call.
Spain
89.
works.
Yeah, Spain works. Greece. Oh, Italy.
Armani, Italy. Armani's that's where I was thinking, but I could see Spain too. Could see Sardinia. Oh, Armani's now
Armani.
moving. Wait. Oh, he keeps it Sardinia.
Oh.
It's Palma. Oh, and he was on Palma and moved off.
Wow, that would have been such a bigger points blow if he stayed. He still does get about, what, 1,400 was that? Ah, but yeah, that...
Yeah.
So close to having a huge hit. And we got India.
Wow. India here on 3 times multi and V89 is not taking his time. He's going to send it right in. Pressure's on Armani to follow. Wow.
Ooh. Yeah, same region guess.
Harvard dash.
Pretty far away.
Yeah. Dang, that could have been some huge points there. I wonder if they had taken some more time. The guess would have changed, but nope. Both players thought very similarly. And guessed pretty close.
Yeah,
round 6 now.
We've had so many rounds with potential for huge hits, but we're still at a neck and neck game now, 6 rounds in.
Round 6 looking like Canada? I like the Toronto area. Could make sense, but there's some options here.
Yeah, definitely not straightforward to region guess. But yeah, I do like the idea from V89. Let's see, 5 seconds for Armani.
I like Armani's shout as well. This is sort of Ontario, a little farther north. Yeah, I like that. And once again, Armani moved right off of it. His first click was basically the 5K. He's still going to deal a massive amount of damage here.
I think he would have won if he stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So many chances for him. Round 7. Can he do it here? In Chile. We do have the Chilean flag over there, I think. To the northwest.
Yeah, and Armani locks in first. Pressure's on V89.
Oh!
But Armani!
What?
On it! Will win the no move!
I cannot believe it. Finally, Armani commits to his first idea. He's been so close with some of his clicks, and then he moves away. But this time, he stayed, and he gets it. What a guess! And V89 cannot get the 2-0 in this game, which is a huge hit to his chances for EMEA major qualification. But let's see who wins this match now. We go to the NMPZ tiebreaker. Wow, this match.
Yeah, NMPZ now. Yeah, we might need somebody in chat to do some math, but I think with that, V89 might be out.
If I did my math correctly, I believe V89 can lose in a 2-1 and then get 2 2-0s. I don't. We'll see.
We'll be above malfunction or tied with malfunction.
I believe I'm actually not sure. The math is so complicated.
Yeah.
The numbers.
The numbers.
Yeah, Armani had a great UK NPC plonk there, and we have what looks like Bulgaria, yeah, V89 cents.
Yeah, so I think if he wins this 2-1 and then he gets 2 2-0s, he might still be in it actually.
Yeah.
I'm getting word he'll be 1 point above malfunction if V89 still wins this and gets 2 2-0s. He will be 1 point above malfunction and will make it. So he's not out yet, chat. V89 is still locked in if he wins this NMPZ against Armani. For right now, Armani winning as of now, round 3.
Armani looking at Northeast Washington, which, yeah, I can definitely see that area. Seems like the Northwest US. V89's locked. I think he's in Idaho.
Oh, wow. Okay. V89, a little bit closer there. Chips away some damage, takes a small lead. We're also missing Armani's cam. It must have broke or something. Hopefully it comes back soon.
Armani playing from the darkness.
Yeah, the void. No, he actually just turned off the lights.
Looks like another US round. Somewhere more in the southwest-ish area this time. V89 locks Southern Utah.
And Arizona from Armani. So they're neighboring states, but They're big states, 2.5 times damage. Let's see here. Wow, yep. Gonna be Utah. V89 closer, 2.5 times damage. That's almost 1,400 points. Round 5. Just about halfway through. V89. What a fast guess. That's the classic V89 we know.
And Armani is in Argentina.
And Armani is in Argentina.
Wait.
Oh, but he's considering Mexico.
Oh.
He switches to Mexico last second. Oh my. But V89? Excuse me?
What?
V89 is right on top of it.
He's on another level today. Again, he knows what's at stake. He's going crazy with the guesses. V89.
What an insane guess from V89, and he plonked that down so fast.
Yeah, the sheer speed that he region guessed that. What in the world?
Alright, round 6 here in Germany. And V89 once again. Locking in first. Almost equidistant away from them in the end. Just 94 points. We're going to go to round 7. Just racking up that multiplier. Getting closer to the end of this NMPC game.
I like what Armani is zooming into there. Just south of Nairobi, here in Kenya. Yeah, you will see landscapes like this over there.
V89 closer. Again, they're not that far. It's not that many points, but the multiplier makes it a decent chip, especially considering how low Armani already was. So Armani on 1,400 health now. Gonna need to pull off something pretty big here if he wants to take this match. This time Armani playing pretty quick here, getting the plonk down, but not locking it in. Wow. They make almost the same guess, and it's just Virginia.
Yeah, you know, it's always interesting when these players, you know, they have the same region guess and it ends up being just wrong. But so often the players think alike, whether they're right or wrong. It's interesting to see every time.
It's such a classic. I love it. Oh, Queensland and the North Territory.
Okay. That is a huge difference with 5 times multi.
Oh, and it's locked in too from V89. Is Armani gonna keep it in Northern Territory? He does! Oh my! Wait, with the 5 times multiplier, he wins!
Armani!
Wow!
The multi-merchants!
Armani takes it. Not only does he take it, V89 is now officially out of the EMEA major.
Oh my goodness. Armani. He did it.
Crazy.
As you said,
did it.
Yeah, he was still ready to go. He's locked in. 2-1. There it is.
There it is, yeah. I mean, again, I mentioned it right before the game. Armani told me, I know I'm out, but I am gonna still grind. I'm gonna try my absolute hardest. And he wins, so a great first slot of the day, guys. Looks like off-stream Swan Gambit got a 2-0 over skill issue as well. And yeah, we started off the day with that Deborra Orlando 2-0, and this is what we still have yet to come throughout the day. Here's where we're sitting now, looking at these points for the majors. So now it's really up in the air between Mata Malfunction, Trictor, and Pan, as we now know that the 89 cannot make it anymore with that.
And yeah, just to explain a little bit for V89, if he gets his last 2 matches today 3-0, or 2-0 I should say, he will get 6 points, tied with Malfunction in points, but Malfunction beat V89 in their head-to-head. That is the tiebreaker. So yeah, officially, V89 cannot make it. Crazy stuff.
Yeah. Crazy stuff. But guys, we're gonna go to a quick break after those matches, and when we come back, many more matches to come, lots of important stuff. But yeah, quick break, and when we do get back, it's going to be Sadu versus Orlando. Should be a fun one. Again, Orlando's still trying to kind of figure out whether or not he's going to be 5th or if he's going to be 6th within his region. So, will be a fun one, guys. Make sure to stay tuned. Go grab a snack, use the restroom, whatever you need to do. And when we come back, it'll be Sadu versus Orlando.
Dear fans of GeoGuessr, it's time for us to explore the world. Come and support your favorite players as they fight it out in the virtual boxing ring. The prize? A ticket to the World Cup. This year's major locations are Japan, inside the iconic Tokyo Tower. United States at DreamHack Dallas, one of the largest gaming festivals in the world. And finally, Sweden at the newest gaming festival, Glitched, in Jönköping. Go to geoguessr.com/World Cup for more information. We will see you there.
I got a chance to see Blinky lift the trophy after that insane grand final. With 2025 right around the corner, I have an idea.
GeoGuessr 2025 World Cup? Denmark? Let me show you what Copenhagen has to offer. We have historic buildings, world-class dining. We got the best beer in the world. Presumably. I welcome you to Copenhagen and the KB Hall, the venue of the 2025 GeoGuessr World Cup Finals.
Welcome back, everybody, to the GeoGuessr World League for the 21st week. It is our final broadcast of the World League this year. And guys, couple more slots left to go. CG, talk to me about how you're feeling.
Yeah, it's been a crazy day so far. We have just seen V89 come so close to having his run to the majors, but Armani had something to say about that, put a stop to it. So yeah, things are shaping up here. We just have 3 more slots of matches left to decide the final standings of everything, so I'm excited. It's an intense day, the nerves are high, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, still some things left to decide here, so exciting stuff. And guys, the match we're going to be looking at up next is going to be Sadu versus Orlando. So yeah, as we mentioned earlier, Orlando has qualified, but we're not totally sure if he's going to be in that 5th or 6th place spot. English is so difficult all of a sudden. That 6th place spot in the Americas Major. So he's gonna decide that, and that'll change who he ends up playing against when he actually makes it to DreamHack. So that's still up in the air here, gonna be decided as he finishes up his game. So let's get into it. Sadu versus Orlando.
Yeah, should be a pretty interesting match. Sadu, if I check his stats, yeah, he's unfortunately not qualified for EMEA. He fell just a little bit short, but he's played well. I think he's a good opponent for Orlando. Should be a nice match. And again, you have to always hope that the players who are out at this point are still going to give every player a great fight. So yeah, should be a fun match between 2 players who already know exactly what's going to be happening for them with the majors. And as you can see, they're very similar. 48 points right now, both of them. So should be an even match. Let's get into it.
Great. I think this one will be a fun one. Probably pretty even, as you're mentioning, as well. So let's take a look at how it ends up going. We're going to start off in the move. CG, who do you take on the moving on this?
Oh, that's a tough one, honestly. I'm going to go with Orlando. Just a random shout. Let's see. I think either one has a shot, though, for real. Here we go.
Agreed. The players are off. They're in. It's round 1.
Yeah, looking at the stats, Orlando does have the better moving win rate. 47 to Sadu's 33, so we shall see if that plays out here.
Talk to me here about this US round.
Yeah, we did have, if I didn't see that, it's a California Highway Shield that one of them saw. Yeah, Orlando's in there.
Looks like it.
I would say this is pretty far north.
Yeah,
actually, Bloom, you're more qualified here. What's your take?
I like where Orlando's looking, or kind of like north more by Sacramento would be my shout. But we should be somewhere in the valley, the Central Valley. But Central Valley is pretty huge.
3 seconds. Let's see.
Oh, wow, so that's actually thinking very far north, which I guess could be possible as well. Yeah, and it actually will be. Very impressive guess there from Sadu to start us off. That's 1,300 points of damage on round 1.
Wow. I think he had a sign mentioning Klamath, which there's Klamath Falls, Oregon, so maybe he clicked up there for that, and I don't know. Interesting one.
Yeah, interesting nonetheless. And round 2 here, players almost played at no move, it looked like. Orlando is playing at no move, but Sadu actually is going to move around. And Orlando's just going to lock it in.
Yeah, somewhere in the mountains of Sri Lanka. They're pretty similar guesses.
Yeah, pretty similar stuff. Orlando chipping some damage back there. Round 3 now.
Yeah, Orlando is opting to move this time.
A very rural round here. I wonder if we'll actually come across any information.
Yeah,
there's El Marucho.
A little town sign or something there. Seems like, yeah, it is Argentina road lines, I think, so. It's middle of nowhere, Argentina. 30 seconds left for them to figure out what to do.
Yeah, Sadu actually kind of just opting to look at... Is that graffiti, or is that... like, something official written there?
Yeah, just like any piece of information you can get at this point. Gotta take a look.
That time's gonna come all the way to a close here, and finally the players will get in some guesses. Wow, Orlando. Really nice guess there from Orlando. 2 times multi is gonna be almost 2,500 points of damage. It's a really nice hit for Orlando.
Yeah, that is huge from Orlando. Round 4 now. Yeah, these have been some rural moving rounds so far. Once again, not really much here.
Yeah, lots of rural stuff, but let's see if they come across some info. 1900E. I wonder what that said underneath it. I couldn't read, but probably the road name.
Yeah, Lake Lawrence. But I think
Lawrence Road.
that kind of street sign setup is Illinois, Indiana. This pavement, yeah, can be Illinois. Sadzu locks it.
Sadu knows he's in. Orlando now. He's gonna have to follow. He's taking the whole 15 seconds he has after the guesses come in, and he's gonna be right there too in Illinois. Sadzu will be closer. It's gonna be farther south, right on that border there. Some points for sure, 952, but Orlando still does have the lead as we go into round 5. Round 5 in India once again. Let's see if the players can find stuff here. These kind of storefronts, actually, in India can definitely have some helpful information. Sadu looks like he must have seen something there because he's zoomed into Rajasthan now very confidently. State of Bank of India. Ooh, I don't know if that's helpful.
Yeah, I think Orlando's at the same bank. Yeah, can they make this sign work for them? Let's see. There's definitely, yeah, there was some kind of address-looking thing on there. Seems like they both don't really know what to do with it, though.
Yeah. Sadu now in Bihar, while Orlando's in Uttar Pradesh, so neighboring states, but a really big difference between them.
Actually, yeah, let's see.
Guesses come in. It was just Rajasthan. Both players started over there. I wonder what first of all had them there and then had them switch. But Sadu now, with that, is going to be on 583 health.
Wow, Sadzu. He's in trouble, and we are in Brazil with a road number right at the start. And once again, Orlando's home country.
Yeah. A little BR action. Sadzu and Acre. Orlando in Rondonia, by the looks of it.
Yeah, zooming in there. Okay. Yeah,
Is that the road number? The 364?
I think that's what it said, yeah. And you would have to think Orlando has the advantage here. Local knowledge. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like Sadu has it too. So
Yeah,
they're in a town with an east-west road on the 364.
I think opposite sides of the state right now.
Yeah, they are. Let's see if one of them has it. Wow, it was that town that Sadu was looking at last second. He didn't switch it there, but he's gonna deal 3,700
What?
points of damage and actually
Wait.
win!
Oh my goodness. That was just enough points. Oh wow, he turned it around with 500 health.
Unreal from Sadu, taking the moving and bringing us to no move. Yeah, just barely enough damage.
Oh wow. And in Brazil, no less. It's gotta feel good for Sadzu there.
Yeah. Definitely gonna feel good. We're gonna go on to no moving now. No more moving up and down the road.
We're dropped into Japan, and you see the first thing that both players zoom into is that pole. Poles are so helpful for region guessing in Japan.
Here we've got some water right to our south, but I mean a lot of Japan is coastal, so gonna make 2 good region guesses using that pole information. The guide wire, plates, stuff like that can be regional, so players definitely learn all those little bits of clues and info you can find there in Japan. One of those pieces of information that actually took a while for the community to discover was regional like that, but Once it was figured out, the studying started right away.
Oh yeah.
I've learned it. Round 2. Looking like South Africa now.
Yeah, seems like just somewhere, yeah, vaguely in the middle of the country where Sadu's clicking.
Yeah, just these sort of central guesses. Sadu will be a bit closer. It's a very nice guess there. 357 points down.
Yeah, great stuff.
Round 3. Looking like Czechia or Slovakia with these bollards that we have here on the side of the road. I like this. Yeah, I like the Slovakia shout.
Yeah, with the landscape, and I think we have a red Gen 4 car with the antenna, which, yeah, Slovakia. That will be found there. Yep.
Yeah, 2 nice guesses. But not too much to write home about. 102 points. We're just going to go to round 4. Now, what could this be? We're back in Europe. It's hard for us to read those signs. They can probably make it out better than we can.
Yeah, this is kind of an interesting one. That sign is almost... Yeah, it's just that bit far away. I wonder if the players can see anything on there that's helpful.
Yeah, it's just too far for us in the caster view to read. But I feel like they could probably make out a little more than we can. But yeah, it seems European, Eastern European, very difficult one. You can see the players even both taking their time on this. There's so little to go off of.
Yeah, definitely hard to get a vibe from this round. The fact that neither of them have done anything to guess with 5 seconds left. Here they go.
Okay, Croatia, firm both actually. In the end, I do like it. That sort of, it's gonna be Slovakia though. They're back.
Back-to-back Slovakia. Both of them get the first one, and both of them miss the second one.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it was a hard one. It felt sort of Eastern European, but there was not enough super helpful clues there in terms of the exact country. Being on that bridge was a weird spot to be in. But
yeah,
here,
definitely.
we find ourselves in Konya, Turkey, because you can see it right there on the sign. Konya Meram. I wonder if Meram is like a smaller city nearby or what that could be. Jilotris knows. I don't know.
It's always safe to assume he just has the 5K on every turkey round, I think.
Yeah, I would say so. No, but that's just going to be right in the middle of Konya. That's going to be a 4995 and a 4994. Quick little 3 points.
3.
Round 6 now. Gonna be in the UK.
Yeah, I think this is Scotland. That place name on the sign seemed maybe Scottish. The landscape would definitely fit to be North UK.
Yeah, agreed. I like the Scotland shout. Feels like we're not that far from the coast, too. These sort of trees here
Yeah.
feel a little more coastal to me. Yeah, Orlando kind of going coastal there. Sadu in Wales, actually.
That's a decent difference.
Yeah.
3.5 times multiplier in this round. Orlando's even farther up now.
Oh, he's near Dundee now. Just 5 seconds to go, and it's locked. It's Isle of Man!
Oh!
Wow! Isle of Man. Sadu in Wales picks up some points for him. Deals some damage to Orlando. Sadu, 5,100 now. Orlando, 3,800. Wow, round 7 here.
Another strange kind of round of just tons of logs.
Yeah.
The whole forest is chopped down.
Deforestation, so sad.
And when when you remove like the close by vegetation like this, you can see Sadu really zoomed in, trying to see the trees farther away and anything he can get. You know, what do you even do here?
Yeah, this is strange. I mean,
It's probably Brazil, right?
I think Brazil is the main shout here, but I feel like there's like a small chance of some maybe Southeast Asia something, but Brazil seems to be the
Huge
best
difference.
guess. Oh wow, they're on opposite sides of Brazil. Oh, it's what is that? Espirito Santo, I think, but that's 4,300 damage.
Yeah, that is not an easy Brazil to region guess, so can't even blame Sadu there. What a round. I'm gonna go to round 8 now. Sadu is in trouble.
Yeah, Sadu needs a big hit here, and we're back in the UK. Not a lot to go off of. Got that one sign there, but not seeing much on it. It's gonna give him a good guess within the UK.
Yeah, this Bispum there is probably just a small town or something. Doesn't sound very familiar.
Okay, Orlando near London. Sadu near London now as well. South of it though. Interesting guess. Let's see who ends up being closer. Yeah, it felt farther north to me. Orlando will be closer with that. And actually, yeah, with the multi. He's gonna win it. We're gonna get NMPC.
Yeah, once again, just enough points. NMPZ time.
Lock in, chat. We're getting another NMPZ. That's no moving, panning, or zooming. One still image is all we get. Round 1. This is our image. We have Sadu thinking Bangladesh. He's going near Dhaka. Orlando follows suit west of Dhaka. And locks it in. Sadu closer for the round 1. Round 2, here we come. Let's see what we're looking at here. A hard one. CG, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I can't lie, I didn't have a first thought. It is definitely tricky. Sadu's going Argentina. Yeah, I can see that for sure with some of the trees.
A very difficult one. You can tell Orlando's really getting in the screen here, trying to think about what it could be.
Yeah. Even within Argentina, I think the region guess is kind of tricky. Orlando, yeah, he's having a really deep thought about this one.
Now only 20 seconds to go. He's going to go Argentina as well. The Planck is going to come down. But yeah, you should be somewhere in the more northern half of the country and not probably that far west. So I kind of... But that's about all you can really say on this. Is Sadu considering Mexico now?
Oh, wow.
He's going to switch it though. He's not. They're both going to be in Arge. Oh, and Sadu! What an amazing guess!
Yeah, that is so impressive on that kind of round. NMPZ, huge hit to Orlando's health only in the second round. And again, it's just, there's nothing here. Comes down to the road vibe and that foliage far away.
Yeah, another very difficult one here for round 3. NMBZ can be so hard. It's just that one image, and this is it.
It's definitely feeling like northern. Okay. I won't finish what I was about to say. Sadu's going to Arkansas.
Oh, wait. Is it the US?
That is fascinating. I see why he's thinking that. Yeah, you get this sort of like water, very marshy looking farmland out over there.
he's looking down. Hands are on the head. 5 seconds for Orlando. You gotta make a guess. And he's also going the U.S. He's going kind of Texas. Now he's in Arkansas. Timer's gonna run out. Wow, it's gonna be Louisiana. That's definitely some points there, but wow, what a difficult one. Both end up being pretty dang close considering the circumstances.
Yeah, that was a good effort from both. Had the right kind of idea.
Round 4 now.
What is going on in this one? Let's see.
Yeah, is this like a... Oh, we have a Indonesia from Sadu? Interesting round. We have been getting some very hard NPC rounds this game.
Yeah.
Once again, Orlando's so locked in, you don't even know what he's thinking. What a difficult one. Sadu now in the Philippines. Orlando there too.
Yeah, I actually do like that a lot. Now that I click there, that makes a lot of sense with this landscape.
See if it ends up being right. 10 seconds to go. Both players making central guesses until Orlando now just has moved it up near Manila. So now there's a bit of a difference here. 2.5 times damage. Could definitely see some points. Let's see. It will be much closer to Sadu with 2.5 times damage. He takes it.
Sadu, very convincing NPC win in just 4 rounds. Only losing 1,000 points from Orlando there. So, yeah, really nicely done. Tiebreaker goes to Sadu with the NPC match. And Orlando, I think that, yeah, Orlando's gonna be that 6th spot for the Americas qualifier, but he's still in, so he's got to be happy about that. And well played to both of them there in that match. Really nice stuff.
Yeah, that was a fun match. Again, not a lot about that match really deciding the really important stuff in terms of who's actually going to be making it to the majors, but a very fun match nonetheless. But guys, we're actually going to head straight into our next match of the slot. It's going to be V89 versus Harrier. They have already started up their match, so we're not going to waste any time and get straight on in. Looks like starting off with a very nice V89 guess. This is an exciting one. CG, I know we're already in the game, but any thoughts about these two players, just in general, play style, anything like that you want to talk about?
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one, I think. Yeah, I think Harrier, I'm really proud of how he's done so far in the league. He's definitely proved himself. V89 as well. Everyone was excited for him to debut here in the World League, so yeah, it's an exciting match between two, I think, really up-and-coming great players. And yeah, we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I will say, even with V89 being out, I really hope this is not the last we see of him. He's a young guy. I believe he's actually about 20. So, you know, young guy. Definitely hope he stays involved in the scene after this, because he has a lot of talent here.
Absolutely.
Round 2 here between these two players on moving, looking like India, and both players in Rajasthan. Points there for Harrier. Gonna move us on to round 3. Looking like I didn't get a look at those crosswalk signs, but what is this, a Finland?
I think it is, and this is V89 home turf. See what he can make happen with that.
There's some signs here.
Yeah, it looks like V89's opted to go more into the center of the city. Harrier's hanging out in the outskirts, so they'll get different information, and we'll see what they can make happen with it.
Harrier guessing sort of southwest Finland. V89 gonna follow suit, just pretty central. Not too many points there for the round 3. Just 300. Go on to round 4.
Mr. Sandwich. Love that.
Mr. Sandwich. Amazing. Let's go there. Like, let's go get sandwiches there, CG.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Next flight. See what they're thinking here on this India round. What does Harrier have there? Hard for us to read that sign.
Oh yeah, he does have
screens, but
a little address on there or something. So he's in like the northwest corner of Uttar Pradesh. Interesting, interesting.
V89 has yet to open the map, so can't really be sure what he's thinking here. Did he just get some info there? No, it doesn't seem like he did. He's just clicking in the center of India. Timer's gonna run out here. These are very different guesses with 2.5 times damage. Harrier is gonna be closer. That's some serious points. 3,100.
Harrier he probably noticed like at least Uttar Pradesh on that sign that he was looking at. So he got the state. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. And CG, are we so back?
We are so back. A lot of India in these moving games. What is going on? Assam plywood for 89.
Assam. It's gonna be helpful there.
It's northeastern Brazil, or what am I saying? India, Brazil. Where do I get that from?
Slip of the tongues, they happen, CG. It's okay.
Oh, but
Ooh.
89. Oh. Yeah, it does say Haryana on that sign. Wait.
It does.
Huh.
Okay. But they both have it. They're both looking at the exact same thing, and they're both gonna be there.
Didn't get baited by the plywood business.
That's good. That's good. Kept going.
Out in Senegal for this round. Round 6.
Looks like V89 is possibly considering just making a guess here and not look. Oh, but we have Tuba and Dakar on that sign. That's 2 of the pretty big cities. Harrier looking for some more info here, but doesn't seem like he's gonna find anything. Map gets opened up and he's zooming in. He's going closer to Dakar. Northeast. It is just gonna be Tuba, so that sign that said Tuba on it was trustworthy. It's 1,100 points. We got both players in the yellow now. It's a pretty even game here.
Yeah, they're really close in points. And we're already on to round 7. Running out of opportunities for one of them to make a big hit. Let's see, though. But with these multipliers, 4 times in the US. And a very even prediction for both players. Anything can happen here.
Yeah, we'll see if they can find some info here.
318
Did
area.
that have... Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, did that have an area code there? I don't know if these 2 players know their US area codes. Some pros definitely do.
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to think of 318. Nothing comes to mind. Harrier.
Yeah, Louisiana from Harrier.
Yeah, that makes sense with this. Yeah, definitely feels like down there.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice guesses from the both of them. Vietnam's gonna chip away some more damage there. 672 puts Harrier in just about 2k health. V89 slight lead here as we head into round 8. Now we're looking at Norway by the looks of it. The 714, that's gonna be a smaller road within Norway. The green ones are the bigger ones, but it's findable with a little scanning. We'll see if he does.
Yeah, the nice thing about those small roads in Norway is they are grouped by number, so You can kind of look in the general area and hopefully find it not too difficultly. Doesn't look like either one will do just that, though. 3 seconds left.
Timer's out here, but Harrier. Really nice guess there from Harrier. That puts V89 on 383 health.
Oh, wow. V89. Round 9, just 2 more chances. 2 more rounds before the round limit.
Wow.
Hey, this is Argentina. It's a big... Or is it Argentina? No, it's Uruguay. Still potential for multi-merchanting happening. 5 times damage. And a fast lock from V89.
Yeah, V89 making a very specific guess on this. I'm not sure if that's just a region guess, an idea. But he could lose on this with the multi. Harrier is going to be closer. What's the difference there? It's enough. That's the game. Harrier's going to take moving. We're going to go on to no move.
Yeah, that was a nice and close match. Trading good guesses there. Harrier comes out on top, and we go to no moving. Let's see it.
Yeah, very nice win there from Harrier. Looking at that matchup going in, I would predict the Harrier moving win, so I'm not too surprised. But V89 bringing it to round 9. Very nice stuff. V89 has been playing very well today. It almost seems like if he had been playing this well all season, maybe results could have been a little bit different for him. He had a bit of a slow start, I would say.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's nice to see, maybe he's got a bit more confidence after so many weeks in the World League. And as you said, Bloom, we got to keep an eye on him to see if he comes back for future installments with more confidence. I'm sure he's going to do great.
Yeah, I hope he does. We have a Slovenia and a Romania right now.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a bit of a blunder. Jeff of the week, one might say.
Oh, no. Jeff of the week.
Jeff of the week. Oh, Jeff.
Dunno, Jeff.
But a really impressive guess from V89.
And we are in Thailand here. Did I see a road number on a sign down the way? Maybe not. They're both in Nan.
We're both next to each other.
Wow.
Yeah, right on top of each other there. Wow! Wait, what did they see?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know what they saw to go there.
Thank you, Harrier, for waving. I was gonna say, where's the wave? V89 not waving back, though. Kinda BM.
Wow, V89, come on now. But yeah, again, as I say, it's so interesting. So many times, even when they're wrong, the players get the same wrong region guess. Anyway, round 3 in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, I can call V89 not waving some BM, but, you know, he is in a position where he did just find out he's not making it, so last day, we let it slide. Round 4 here, 2.5 times multi now.
Looking at an Australia with those bollards and landscape. Yeah, I like Harrier's Queensland idea right now. Should be.
Yeah, I like it. They're both coastal Queensland, very close by each other. Harrier will be closer, though. 2.5 times multi. Definitely brings him back in this game. A very nice lead now here for Harrier. Round 5.
Harrier with a slight favoring in the prediction there here in Peru. Oh, those are different region guesses on the coast.
This is going to be some points here, everybody. Lock in. This could be the game. 3 times multi. V89.
That's
So
gotta
close.
do it, right? Yeah.
That's it. We're getting an MPZ.
And MPZ. That was
Lots of NMPZ today.
Yeah, a lot of NMPZ. And that was a much faster game than the moving for these two. V89 in 5 rounds. This is intense. Here we go.
Intense stuff. Lock in, everybody. No moving, panning, or zooming. One still image. What is the first image of this game here? Let's see. We're back. We're back in these rural field NMPZ rounds. Russia for V89, Harrier 2. But this prediction is highly favoring V89 here.
Yeah, I like where Harrier's clicked a little bit more, I think. I think he's over by Omsk.
Yeah, I like the area by Omsk. Yeah. Really nice from Harrier there to start us off. Prediction was definitely favoring V89 on NMPC in Russia. But Harrier with the better guess.
Yeah, that is
defy the prediction.
2,000 points out of round 1. Big start for Harrier.
Nice start for sure. Round 2 now.
Seeming American again, US somewhere.
What state is it, CG? 5K this for me. I believe in you.
Oh man, the pressure's on. You know, I think Missouri's good. Ohio's good from Harrier. I prefer Missouri a little more. Let's see.
Okay, let's see. Timer's up. It's Wisconsin.
Oh. 300 points for Harrier.
That is such a difficult Wisconsin.
Yeah, no, it is so tough there.
That looks
in
tough.
hindsight, yeah. In hindsight, you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
That's tough, though. That is.
Definitely tough. But we go to round 3. It looks like we're in Brazil.
Harrier heavily favored. But we saw the prediction go the opposite way in Russia, so anything can happen. And they're in Brazil. Big difference in guesses right now.
Got Rondonia here from Harrier, but we could see at the beginning here, V89 was swapping back and forth between kind of Rondonia, Acre, and Pará. He does end up going Rondonia in the end, and will be closer, deal some damage there. Takes us to round 4. We're looking at a Mexico? Yeah, Harrier zooming into Mexico here.
Yeah, that can definitely work. That area.
That might be I don't know what the region guess would be on this one, but Harrier's thinking kind of Guanajuato. V89 hasn't put a pin down yet, so we don't know exactly what he's thinking. Yeah, he's gonna go a little farther north than Harrier is.
Harrier's thinking about all the way up by Mexicali.
I kind of like that idea. No, but it's just going to be Durango. V89 on it. That's 3,200 points of damage.
We've seen V89 have really good Mexico and MPZ region guesses today. What in the world?
Yeah, really impressive stuff from V89 today. Though he's out, he has been so locked in, and we see a New Zealand pull there. On the left, both players go near Hamilton. It's kind of flat and slightly rolling hills. Makes sense. Good guesses from the both of them.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. 100 points for Harrier.
Oh, very fast. Wait. Am I seeing that correctly? Is V89 in China?
I think he blocked the far eastern tip of Mongolia.
Okay.
Yeah,
he did. Okay. From the zoomed out view, I was like, hold on.
Yeah, That is
really impressive, though.
Yeah,
that little
one of
pocket does look like that, so it makes sense.
One of those distinct parts of Mongolia that you see it once and you probably are gonna remember that forever.
Yeah, you'll recognize it. Alright, round 7 here. This definitely looks like Australia. We've got this like red dirt, all white road lines. And there's this foliage here. Definitely looks like the Northern Territory in Australia.
It definitely does, and it is.
It is. It's just farther south from the 2 players.
Man, this is a close game. We only have 3 rounds left. Really can go either way here.
Yeah, round 8. Wow, look at this one. Yeah, Turkey from B89.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
I can see it too. Harrier is gonna agree. And they're both thinking kind of Western here. Timer's gonna run out. Wow. Great guess from V89. 4.5 times multi. V89 is actually gonna take it.
Wow.
Winning.
Yeah, that slightly better Turkey region guess. Gives him the edge, gives him the win. 2-1. So again, even as we said, Bloom, like V89 is officially unable to make it to the EMEA Majors. He's still playing his best. He's getting the 2-1 win. So yeah, really love to see that. And Harrier, he put up a great fight. It was a close one. So entertaining all around.
Yeah, really fun match. That might have been my favorite of the day so far, actually. Just kind of had a lot of back and forth, a lot of nice guesses there. But we can take a look at what else has happened so far today and what is yet to come. We see that off stream in this slot, Swan Gambit got a 2-1 over Armani. Swan Gambit playing well today off stream, getting that 2-0 over Skill Issue and now against Armani. And we have some great matches still to come yet on the stream. Pan, Skill Issue, Deborra, V89 are going to be the next slot. I think these will be 2 really exciting ones. And we can take a look right now at where things are sitting, where we're standing as we're heading into our last 2 slots of the World League for this season.
Yeah, this is it. We're getting down to the end. And with that Pan match coming up, Pan is another one of these players in the EMEA slots who could make it. He could qualify. If he 2-0s this match right now, he will hop up there. So it's exciting. A lot is at stake for Pan. Don't miss this match coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
Yeah, this one's going to be really important. And worth mentioning, many weeks ago, Jake Lyons on the cast with me actually said, I think Pan is my dark horse, the one who will make it to the World Cup that people aren't expecting. And if he's going to do it, he's going to have to take this game that's coming up here soon. So very important stuff for Pan. I think this actually will be his last match, though. So he's either going to gain 3 points, go to 61 points, or he's going to gain 2 if he gets a 2-1, and then be tied with Malfunction. So a lot at stake. I'm actually going to pull up their specific head-to-head really quickly as we're looking at this screen. Take a look here. It looks like Malfunction actually did get a 2-0 over Pan in their head-to-head. So Pan wants to make it, he's gonna need a 2-0. He's gonna need to actually have more points than Malfunction in total. He's gonna need 61 points. So he needs a 2-0 here against Skill Issue to secure a spot. If he doesn't, he'll have 60. He'll be tied with Malfunction, and Malfunction in their head-to-head won. So she will end up being the one to make it. So a lot on the line here. It's gonna be a really important one, and it's coming up very soon. We're not gonna even go to a break. We're gonna head in just a quick second here. Should be good. But guys, before we do get there, we're all leading up to the GeoGuessr World Championship this August in Copenhagen, Denmark. We're going to be in the KB Hall, 3,000 seat theater, 360 views around the stage. A very historic, incredible venue. We would love to see you there. Do go grab some tickets online if you'd like to join us. And guys, again, we say it every week, but if you subscribe on Twitch, all the revenue from Twitch subscriptions is being added onto the already existing total prize pool. And if you do sub on Twitch, you're entering a chance to win a GeoGuessr goodie bag each week. So definitely get those subs in if you want to. You want to join a chance for the goodie bag at the bare minimum. Definitely fun if you maybe get some free GeoGuessr merch. Maybe you get that NMPZ hat. We'll see. But with all that said, guys, it's time to finally get into this match. It's going to be Pan versus Skill Issue.
Yeah, this is a huge one. I'm so looking forward to this one. As we said, Pan needs that 2-0 over Skill Issue. So much is at stake here. Skill Issue is not going to qualify for the Americas Finals. But again, Skill Issue, I'm sure they're going to play their best here. Let's see what happens. It's going to be great.
Yeah, this will be fun. Pan really needs to do well. He's going to need that 2-0 if he's going to make it to the EMEA Major. We'll see what he can do. We'll see what he can pull off. Here we go. Pan versus Skill Issue. Is everybody locked in? They're off on moving, and it would appear we are in India. So we have some poles here. These sort of trident-looking poles are very the common India poles. But a difficult one nonetheless. Not a lot to go off of, but we are moving, so the players are going to move as much as they can, find as much information as they can, if anything at all. But in the meantime, not looking like they're going to be able to find much. And I do want to point out again, Skill Issue rocking that amazing mustache that he didn't start the World League with, but now has. 20 seconds to go. Yeah, neither player found anything so far, so looking like they're going to have to make region guesses here with just about 5 seconds left. Skill Issue going Bihar. Pan not too far away, just a little bit farther south. Wow, it's way farther south in the end. Pan looking a little disappointed in that, but he deals a little bit of damage, just 285. I'm going to go on to round 2. To mainland Malaysia. Yeah.
Malaysia. I think... And they got some good information on those signs right there. They were taking their time in reading.
Yeah, I'm not seeing too much important stuff necessarily on that. I mean, you got an address, but yeah. I don't think they're going to know the street.
Is Kel? Maybe it was for Kelantan? I don't know.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
You do have, like, road number there or something. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, blue signs are going to be probably most helpful to look for in Malaysia. I mean, that's not as helpful of a blue sign as you can get, but you'll get some road numbers usually and town names and things like that.
Yeah, Pan is in Kelantan.
Yeah. It is going to be Kelantan. That's some points for Pan. 1100. We're going to round 3. Gonna be on Senegal here on our round 3. We've got the road lines you commonly find in Senegal, the poles as well in this deserty landscape. All indicative of Senegal. And just kind of making a quick guess. Skill Issue opting to possibly line up a road here. Thinking it's the N1, but it's actually going to be farther north. Pan closer again, holding that flawless, stealing some more damage. Taking us round 4. CG, any thoughts on this one? Do you know where Maricopa County is?
Yeah, that's gonna be Phoenix area. City of Surprise on the street sign there. Which,
Okay.
yeah, that is by Phoenix, so... Do they know, though? City of Surprise.
City of Surprise. Galicia's looking in New Mexico. Wait, Pan's in Arizona.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, Skillshoe's in the wrong state right now.
Oh.
Yeah, time's gonna run out.
Yeah, that's gonna be Pan. On it. 2.5 times damage. That's a huge hit. Skill issue already on 1k health.
There's definitely a joke in there with surprise somewhere.
Yeah.
Can't think of it.
A surprise amount of damage for skill issue or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, round 5 here.
What are we working with?
Okay, skill issues come across a sign. Gives him some language, but...
Is it just Spain? Yeah, Spanish.
I think so.
Yeah. And similarly to Turkey, you can get the bins with information on them in Spain sometimes.
Yeah, but I was kind of trying to read along with skill issue there on some of these signs and things, but not really finding much information at all. It's just going to be north of the two of them. Skill issue finally breaks the pan flawless with that, though, but it's just 60 points of damage.
Yeah, skill issue definitely still not in a great position right now. 3.5 times damage in round 6.
And again, if Pan grabs a 2-0 in this match, he'll knock Malfunction out of qualification.
Yeah, so much riding on this, and you gotta wonder how Malfunction feels with that. Like, it's completely out of your hands, and
yeah,
it's a wild thing.
Just watching and having no control over it.
Pan has a good side in Sweden there. Skill issue doesn't have much to go off of yet.
Yeah, skill issue's gonna have to region guess this. What's he gonna do? He's much farther south. Yeah, much farther south with that. The timer's gonna run out. I mean, Pan was the one with the info. So with that, he is gonna take the moving game. And he is now 1 game away from securing qualification to his respective major.
I'm honestly at a loss for words at how critical this no-moving game is about to be. It's actually nuts. This is it. Pan wins this, he goes to the majors. If he loses, he's out.
Yeah, not much riding on the line, you know?
Yeah,
It's pretty chill.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What is gonna happen?
Lock in, everybody at home. This might be one of the most important matches we've seen so far in the World League. Most important games, I should say. This no move right here. It's everything for Pan. It's everything for Malfunction watching at home. So much is on the line. I wonder where we had a little pause, but we finally made it in.
Building the suspense.
Just adding to the intensity. And they're off. No move. No more moving up and down the road anymore. Pan. Locking in France. The confidence. You love to see it. I mean, he's going to need it if he wants to take this 2-0 and get to that major. And that's what I'm talking about. That confidence paying off. 16 kilometers away. What a guess to start us off.
Pan kicking it off really strongly there. Round 2 now. I will assume it says Auckland on those bins. I think so. Pan goes so fast locking in. Yeah, they both click there. Just a little bit west. Pan picks up 14 points. And we move on to round 3.
Yeah, round 3. Ooh, big mountain there.
You got a nice view of some sort of towns over there. Pan is in Northern Spain, okay. Wow, this is a beautiful landscape. Yeah. Skill issue. Wow. What?
Okay, really impressive guesses there.
Yeah, they both are in the valley. So good.
And I've actually received word that if Pan does 2-0 this, it confirms that Malfunction is out, but depending on actually how Trictor does in his last game, will then decide whether Pan makes it in. So Pan 2-0s this, he could make it to the major. His chances are good. It will take Malfunction out, but Trictor's game will decide it all.
Oh my goodness. And again, Trictor, it's going to be the last game we see on the stream today, so... oh, so much is riding on these matches. It's actually crazy.
Unbelievable. I mean, we'll see what happens here.
Yeah. Either player has made a guess. Yeah, 10 seconds left. What are they going to do here? Germany skill issue. Oh.
Oh, Latvia now, and Pan's doing a little water hedging. Anyone got the water hedge emote? It's just gonna end up being Poland.
Once again, skill issue gets a little bit of damage in to break the flawless from Pan. This is kind of reminiscent of the moving game, the way it's playing out right now. Round 5. I mean, Canada here.
Pan locking in Calgary very quick.
I like that guess. I can see it being up there.
Oh, and then in Edmonton, it is going to be Calgary. Pan! Oh, he's performing so well right now. That's almost 2,200 points of damage, skill issue. Down to 3,300 health now. It's not over for him, though. The multis are racking up. We're at 3.5 times damage now, round 6. Just about halfway through the game.
Looking like South Africa here. Pan favored by about 500, 400 points. So he locks in his guess.
Locked in here, kind of closer to Uppington. And skill issue near Bloemfontein. Round 7.
Skill issue really quickly starting to line up roads here in Northern Territory. Yeah, they're in the same area now.
Yeah, they're in the same area. It seems they know the road, which makes sense. This is a pretty distinct looking road. I could definitely see knowing it if you've seen it before. Looks like they do. Skill issue's gonna have it locked in. That's almost 1,000 points of damage, but Pan still with a nice lead.
Got another Mongolia, looks like. Wow, kind of an interesting landscape. What do you do? Oh, those are different guesses. Oh!
Pan!
What?
What is that from Pan? He takes it. Look at the excitement on the camera. Pan with the 2-0.
Pan! He does exactly what he needed to do in this match. He needed the 2-0. That was his only possibility. Look how excited he is. Look at him go.
Wow. You love to see it. Oh my. Pan has done it. With that, he's done the best he can do. And now, it's all in Trictor's hands. Will he make it to the major? He has knocked Malfunction out officially with that. And now it's all up to Trictor. How will Trictor do later today? There's still so much on the line. But Pan has secured 61 points.
Wow.
putting him in the position to be... There's going to be a head-to-head going on here. There's a lot to still decide, but Pan has done everything he can as of this point. Unreal stuff. I mean, wow.
Yeah, it really is. I cannot believe it, and oh my god, you have to feel bad for Malfunction again, like, for that whole situation out of her hands like that. Yeah, you see her now, they're out of the qualification. Oh, this is wild.
Yeah, unbelievable. So, looking at these points here, this is basically what we're looking at. If Trictor gets a 2-0, he'll actually have 62 points, which means he'll be above Pan and Mata, by the looks of it, so he'll take out Mata. But if he gets a 2-1, he'll only get 2 points, he'll have 61 points, and then it will be a 3-way tie, which will then go to individual games won for all players throughout the entire World League. So there's a lot at stake here. But then, if Trictor loses either 0-2 or 1-2, he will only get 1 point or none, and then it will be Pan Mata. So those are the different possibilities we have left, if my quick math there is correct.
It sounded right to me. I believe so. Oh, wow. Yeah, now the pressure is on to Trictor. It's all in his hands here. His match versus Radu. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, crazy stuff. I mean, what a day. Yeah. And we're not done. We're not done. We're just gonna keep on going. The matches are gonna keep on running. Stay locked in. Lots of fun stuff to come. But up next, let's take a look at Deborra versus V89.
Deborra versus V89. Great match. Deborra, we saw him do so well today throughout this entire league. 70% win rate. V89, not quite the big day he was hoping for today to make the run for qualification. But he's still playing well. He's not giving up any hope. He's still proving his worth. So he will give us a great match against Deborra. 4th place right now. One of the best in the world. So let's get into it.
Let's do it. I think this will be a fun one nonetheless. I mean, V89, definitely you could see a little drop in the mental after he had confirmed he was not gonna make it, but he was playing really well today nonetheless, so we'll see if he still gives a nice game against Deborra. I believe this one could actually be a really exciting one if both players are giving it their all, so let's see how it goes. We're off, round 1 in Italy.
Both players made it to really nice signs right away there. Mentioning Toronto, that city in the south.
It's almost like Toronto, Canada.
It is.
The Italian version.
We're still trying to line it up a bit better with the towns and the road numbers.
Let's see, yeah, both really nice guesses there to start us off. 29 points. That's it. Round 2, looking like the US. This is where I give it to CG.
Oh yeah, this should be interesting as well, with Deborah knowing all of his counties and area codes. And welcome to Cape Vincent. Interesting, what would that be? New
Okay,
York.
we're going to New York.
Oh yeah, we do have a New York highway shield there on Deborah's screen. And yeah, a little plaque with the state outline there.
Okay, V89 is going to be closer.
Looks like Deborah's feeling this one no move. Yeah.
Yeah, Deborra gonna be closer. Really nice guess there from Deborra. Dealing some damage back, taking a lead.
No need to move for Deborah. He gets the region guess anyway.
Alright, round 4 now.
Port Lincoln.
Yeah, B9D. And yeah, I think Deborah has it already. On the B9D. Yep, they're both there on the right road. But Deborah, 1.2 kilometers away, the 4996.
Deborah definitely showing off his prowess as a moving player. He's using that information just a little bit better than V89. Lining things up, he's quick to figure it out. But yeah, V89 not far behind. Keeping pace.
Yep. Round 5 here. Oh, is he got? He got it. He has an area code. Deborah has all the U.S. area codes memorized, and he's locked.
Deborah's a dangerous opponent in the U.S. You have to assume he's got it. Northeast North Carolina, Outer Banks on V89 screen.
Outer Banks Forum.
Ooh.
Oh, but he's down in southern Georgia, so this is a big distance here.
That's gonna hurt. Yeah.
Deborah, 3 times multiplier, will win.
Deborah, proving the value of learning your American area codes right there. Dominant moving game. 1-0 for Deborah.
Yeah, unreal. I mean, of course you can say, yeah, just learn your American phone codes, but there's so many and they're not organized.
Yeah.
Deborah, just an unreal determination, has memorized every U.S. county and every U.S. area code.
And it's the U.S. again. Look, I think we saw a Nevada outline on one of those tent things.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, just looking at this, I do like Nevada.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Somewhere on a highway, yeah, I-80 could be. You can see both players just really lining it up. V89 looking straight down at the road to get the angle. Will someone 5K?
If anyone could do it here, I'd put my money on Deborah, just being that, having that extra moving expertise over V89, but we'll see.
We'll see right now.
Chalmers gonna run out, and just as I was saying, it's gonna be Deborah with the 5K.
Deborah, so hard to beat in the US, even in no moving, even without the counties and the area codes. 5Ks.
Yeah, insane stuff. And now V89 is like, okay, we spent too long in that last round. I'm not letting Deborah 5K.
Instantly sends Newfoundland. Deborah still gets the better region guess.
Wow. What is that, Deborah? Unbelievable. I mean, Deborah is so talented. He played in the very first ever World Cup. He's been in the game for a long time. And it just shows in games like this. Deborah with years of experience, years of playing in the pro scene, even before the official GeoGuessr esports.
Yeah, Deborah has been around so long. He's been around longer than me, and I've been around a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got so much experience. Once again, closer.
Yeah, a lot of US.
It is, yeah, another, was that Nebraska? So much America.
Or, yeah, a lot of just NA as well. I mean,
Yeah, the Newfoundland,
general.
yeah.
but now we're in Colombia.
South America this time.
Yeah. Mixing it up. Interesting one, this sort of valley with these massive mountains here to our north.
They're both kind of looking in the south part of Colombia, but east of the mountains.
Yeah, I really actually do like this area that they're in here. It would line up very nicely. Mountains north of them, and then flat to the south. Deborah locks it in, so... Wow!
Oh my god.
I mean, Deborah! 4994! Deborah's playing almost a masterclass here, I would say.
Yeah, this is so impressive. And again, Deborah, he's probably just playing for fun at this point. We know he's in 4th place for the league. He's good to go. So yeah, he's just having a blast right now. Showing us the best of his abilities.
Yeah. And even there. And that was in the middle of nowhere. There's like a little forest. He's dealing 2k damage. This is not normally. Check him, PC.
Check him, PC, indeed.
Round 6.
Russia,
yeah, should be Russia. Some winter coverage in Russia. I like the area that Deborah's in for that.
Yeah, you have that sort of like ridge that Deborah's looking at, maybe along the Volga River or thereabouts. And again, yeah, where you do see some winter Gen 4.
Stavropol here from V89. Deborah is farther north. By quite a bit, actually, so... give me some damage here. And actually, V89 finally will break the Deborah flawless. Not only that, takes the lead.
Wow, it just takes 1 round with the Maltese. Now you have a really, really close game.
Yeah, it's quite close now as we start off round 7. 4 times multiplier now, and it's in Oman. Both players nearby.
Yeah, this sort of south part of Oman, you get really mostly flat and completely desert landscape. So yeah, good region guessing there.
Yeah, good region guessing. V89 extends his lead further now. The close game is now a noticeable V89 lead, but once again, multis are large, and we're on round 8 here, and we're in India. This is now anybody's game in either direction. India so massive, but they are both in Andhra Pradesh, actually.
Yeah, I think that makes sense with the language that we have on that side. Combine it with the landscape. And let's see who's gonna have the better guess.
Oh, it's actually north of both of them. They're pretty equidistant away, so not much going on there. We're gonna go to round 9.
Just 2 more rounds. Who's gonna take it?
Yeah, 2 more to go here. But 5 times multiplier, and I do really like France here from Deborah.
Yeah.
Got some Generation 2 coverage, much older coverage here. And looks like the French countryside. Wow, yeah, Deborah gonna be closer there on that. 5 times multiplier deals some damage there. The game's almost even now.
Yeah.
When we go into round 10.
This is wild. Heading into round 10 with only like 100 points separating them. Here we go.
Wow, this round decides it all. This is everything. It's just gonna be whoever's closest on this one round.
Yep.
Deborah going the boot heel in Italy and locking it in.
That would be
Started
kind of
in Toronto. Are we ending in Toronto?
Yeah, I was gonna say it would be poetic in a way if he gets the win here. Let's see, 3 seconds.
They're pretty close by, but
Oh
wow! V89 actually is gonna win the no move there. We're gonna get NMPC time. Lock in.
NMPC, come on. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. NMPC with these guys.
Yeah. Oh, this will be a great NMPC match. Lock in, chat. One still image now is all we get. An L from both players right away. Quick lock. Go next already. Round 2. Bulgaria. So fast. I mean, what do you expect from these two players? I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
you put them in NMPZ, especially V89.
Yeah, could barely even get a word in before we're already on the next round.
Yeah, just go next. This one, they're actually taking a bit of time here. This definitely looks Mediterranean, but it's not super clear right off of the bat.
Yeah, definitely a few countries this can be. 89 is in Greece. Or did you lock Greece now?
It is Spain.
Oh. I think both
Wow.
of them were looking at that at some point.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, NMPZ, random Mediterranean like that, always tough.
Yeah, I mean, would you call that a blunder? I mean, it seems like Spain, but... Oh, wow. V89. That is a huge hit.
V89 with the flawless right now as well.
That's actually unreal. Round 5 here.
This is such a fast-paced game.
I think V89's making the pace fast. Deborah knows V89's going to make the pace fast because that's how he plays. And so Deborah's forcing himself to just match it without even waiting for V89 to guess. Because you see, even Deborah now zoomed in so quick, so fast into Mexico.
Yeah, Deborah even trying to line up the road, even in NMPZ. He locks it. I mean, that kind of looked good with the angle. Assuming we're on a river, but no.
V89, what?
Oh my god.
I'm at a loss for words. What was that NMPZ game?
V89, he flawlesses. Oh,
V89.
wow.
I mean, I was we joined into this game and I was just saying V89, he knows he is not qualified, so I was saying, well, I hope he still plays as if he is. He still gives us a great match, because this could be such a good one, and it was. Deborah V89, that's my favorite game of the day so far. But guys, we're hopping straight into Falcons. It's already started, it's already going on, and they're on round 5 already, a no move. So we're going to take a look at how their match is going.
It looks like, looking like an Ireland. And seems like a pretty close match so far. Neither player has lost too much health on round 5 already.
Yeah, but Fau did win the moving game over Consus.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Fau's locked into Ireland. Consus is into Wales now, but he's thinking about Northern Ireland.
Oh, that's a pretty big difference here, actually. It's going to be Northern Ireland, though. It's going to be Northern Ireland. Alright, we're going on to round 6. Fun that we're getting this match. I was hoping to be able to see a bit of this one, so...
Yeah, definitely.
Glad to watch it. This actually is a rematch of the semi-finals of the very first World Cup. And
true.
That was one of my favorite matches I've seen in GeoGuessr history, so exciting to see them playing up against each other here in the World League.
Yeah, this is really great stuff. We're getting treated today. And I'm gonna give a quick flooded world shout out to this location. Google car driving through the water. I'm making a map of all those locations. But anyway, 20 seconds.
Flooded world, goated map. Shout out CG map. I have a map called Beauty of Street View if we want to be shouting out our maps.
Oh, that's another great one. Yeah.
If you want to go look at beautiful things. Okay, Colombia here on 6. They're just right about on top of each other. Kind of close in the same valley there, but...
Yeah.
200 points.
Really close game right now.
Round 7.
Looked like Hungarian language there. Yep.
So I'm going to give a quick word on some very updated and accurate scenarios that we have, because we have been a little unsure, but we now know basically it's between Trictor, Pan, and Mata as for who's going to make it. One of them will not, two of them will. If Trictor 2-0s RC in this last slot of the day, it'll be Trictor and Pan who make it through. Mata will be out. In scenario 2, if Trictor gets a 2-1, Trictor will have 61 points and 51 games won. Mata will have 61 points and 51 games won as well. Pan will also have 61 points, but only 50 games won, so Pan will be out. And then in scenario 3, if Trictor loses 1-2 or 2-0, Pan and Mata will be the ones who make it. So, chat, that's the situation we're in. I hope that all made sense. We're going to look again at the major standings later, and hopefully it'll make a little bit more sense, but a lot of really close scenarios, and it'll all have to do with whether or not Trictor gets a 2-0, a 2-1, or loses. But back to this match, back to Falcons. We both have players on both above 5,000 health, and it's round 8. What?
Yeah, this is nuts. Yeah, gotta be in New Zealand on this one. It is kind of tough. We're just in a random suburb. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're in pretty different cities right now. Let's see. Val thinking about Christchurch way down south.
Oh, is he gonna move it there?
Oh.
No, he doesn't. So they're both gonna be on North Island, but Consus, what is that? Even Val's reaction is like, what? That's crazy there from Consus.
Yeah, what a guess. Just getting it from the random suburb. Consus, hey, this is why you won World Cup 2023. Or World Championship, yeah. So good.
And I'm seeing people in chat asking for more clarification. So it won't, the head-to-head in a three-way tie will not be match wins. It'll be game wins. So individual game wins within the matches. And so in that circumstance, Pan will have one less game win.
Yeah, there's so many moving parts and tiebreakers, yeah.
But again, we'll get to that later. We're on round 9 here, Falcons.
Fal was thinking it's either Colombia or Brazil. He was in Brazil, now he's looking at Colo.
Okay, keeping it Brazil.
Oh, it is
Colombia, and Falk was considering it.
Oh. Imagine he could have... I'm not sure if he would have had enough points with the multi, but he could have been much closer to the 2-0 over Consus there. But now we go to round 10, our final round.
Yeah, final round here. I mean, it will be Canada. Falk considered the best Canadian player in the world.
He has
Consus
the town.
did just move it to Manitoba.
Locked to Bonnet. Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, they're going to be too close to each other. I mean, Consus is a bit of a ways away. Val does have it, but I don't think, even with the Oh, no, just barely. Consus takes it.
So close.
Wow, so close. But Consus just barely. More health.
Yeah, it just would have taken either one of them to be a few kilometers farther apart. That is wild. But we go into another Canada, starting off the NMPZ. And Nova Scotia makes a lot of sense with the double yellow lines in this kind of foliage. Pretty common for roads there to have double yellow, whereas a lot of other parts of Canada will have single yellow lines.
Yeah. It's locked in. Let's see who wins this NMPZ here. I assume it'll be another close one. Consus gonna beat Fal there in Canada.
A little bit closer.
Round 2 now. 1.5 times multiplier. It's a difficult one. Feels Northern Europe.
Yeah, tough to get a read on the exact country for sure. Looks like Consus is more... He's looking more north. Baltics, Sweden. I was in Poland.
Okay. Poland, and he locks it as well, and he leans back. Yeah, but Consus there in Sweden. I mean, Fao, I will say, looking at the cam, he doesn't look too confident. But it is Germany, and he considered Germany. I think his first guess was in Germany, and he moved it over to Poland.
Yeah. So once again, Fao has been considering the right answers with that Colombia, with the Germany just now. Just not committing to the switch.
Yeah. Well, round 3 here. Both of them thinking Ukraine.
Yeah, I like that guess a lot. Sort of east as well, with this reddish tinted soil, almost. Yeah, I like Fao's guess a lot right now.
Due to Consus gotta follow suit now. The guess is in from Fao. You can see Fao kind of talking to himself. I wonder what he's saying. Timer's up. Farther north. Consus deals some damage there. Just about 750. Round 4. Some hard NMPZ rounds today. I mean, NMPZ is always going to be hard. It's the hardest mode we have. Just that one still image. But a lot of rural ones. Is it some low cam?
I was
thinking
wondering.
It's Switzerland.
Yeah, I think it is. I think he's got that idea right.
Consus, where is he? Is he in Austria?
Yeah, I don't think he noticed the slow cam. If it is, it's not.
Oh, it's not. It's not. It's actually just gonna be Germany.
Yeah, that's an interesting Germany to be all that way up there. Definitely felt more alpine foliage. Interesting
Yeah.
one.
Alright, round 5 now. Should be France. Some France outer road lines here. Fao does not look too happy with this round. I don't know if you saw his sort of little moment there on the camera, but... I mean,
Yeah.
region guessing this is almost impossible. I mean...
Yeah, this kind of France, NMPZ,
Yeah.
really is tough. They're
There's
both kind of,
so little to go off of.
yeah, kind of in the middle somewhere. That's what they're thinking.
Yeah, I mean, this is a click middle go next in my book, but...
Yeah, probably. Consus taking his time still, though. Yeah. Looking middle.
Yeah. Not much you can do about that. That's almost 1,000 points of damage to Fao's health bar.
If Consus starting to chip away with the multipliers, it's still close. It's still got 5 more rounds. We're halfway done with this one.
Yeah. 3.5 times multi. Back in Europe somewhere. I like Bulgaria.
Yeah, Bulg was my first thought as well, but now I think Fao's in Romania, which can work.
Yeah, I think it works too. This is a hard one though. Difficult. Where's Consus thinking? He zoomed in on Bulgaria. 30 seconds left to go, halfway through the round. Fao moves back to Bulgaria as well. Both players now thinking Bulgaria.
Fao looks confused on the cam there.
Oh, Consus now in Romania.
Okay. 3.5 times damage. That could be solid points for someone.
Yeah, I mean, and if it is Romania, you know Fao's gonna be a bit disappointed in himself, having been in Romania for a while, but he keeps it in Bulg. It's Slovakia.
Wow. Oh.
Woo! 3,200 points, and Fao's on 666 health. Scary place to be.
Yeah.
Round 7. 4 times multiplier, and we're in India.
I think, is it Gujarat polls? That's what Consus thinks, the holy polls that we
Ooh.
have. I don't... Okay, Fal's going there too now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just where do you go in Gujarat? That's the question here, and they're making pretty much the same guess. Fao is closer. He's gonna stay alive. Deals a little bit of damage to Consus, but it's really not much.
Yeah, he's lucky to still be in after that. Definitely could have easily gone Consus's way there. Oh, and now we got Australia. Huge country with a huge multiplier, around 8. And Fao merchant on this one. Consus is thinking it was west at first. Now he's looking more over by Adelaide. Fao has yet to open the map. Really desolate landscape. Yeah, I'm not sure either, honestly, west or south. Both players really taking their
Difficult
time.
one. Okay, both in South Australia.
Yeah, now Fao, okay.
Is Fao
gonna
gonna move it
move?
west?
5 seconds!
He's not. He's not.
Oh,
He's gonna
man.
keep it South Australia. He does.
Oh,
Oh no!
Fao!
Fao was considering it. So, he's considered these correct answers so heavily, and then doesn't go there. And you can see that was the final straw for him. He was not happy about that.
Oh my gosh, so many potential chances for Fao to take the wins here. But he is still in it with only 360 health, round 9, and another big country, Canada.
Yeah, Fao thinking far north British Columbia, and Consus is in Alberta? Wait a second? Did the scriptwriters cook?
Fao, Canada specialist. Let's see if he's got it. Oh my
He
god.
does! Wait, 5 times multiplier! Fao
Oh
is
my
gonna
God.
win!
Fao.
What in the world?
Finally, he has his chance to get the region guess right. There it is, and he wins 2-1 over Consus.
Unreal. Unreal. I mean, when the timer was running out on that one at the end there, I wish my cam was on. Because Fao's guess was in, Consus' guess was just coming in, and I was literally like... and then it happened. I mean, that's just cinema. Cinema. Unbelievable.
Absolute cinema.
Unbelievable. He takes
Wow.
it in the end. Guys, and off stream, looks like RC got a 2-1 over Harrier. And then we just have one more slot left to go.
This is huge. As we've been saying all stream, things are riding on Trictor. This is it. The Trictor match. Besides
Yeah.
the final qualification slots. It's exciting,
Yeah.
guys. This is it. This is it.
A lot to come, but we're gonna have a quick break beforehand. We're gonna see Fao versus Finnbar when we come back. Fao did just play, so he needs a little moment to take a break. But when we come back, it'll be Fao Finnbar, and then to decide it all, it's gonna be RC versus Trictor. Stay tuned, guys. You do not want to miss these. We'll see you in a second.
Dear fans of GeoGuessr, it's time for us to explore the world. Come and support your favorite players as they fight it out in the virtual boxing ring. The prize? A ticket to the World Cup. This year's major locations are Japan, inside the iconic Tokyo Tower. the United States at DreamHack Dallas, one of the largest gaming festivals in the world. And finally, Sweden at the newest gaming festival, Glitched, in Jönköping. Go to geoguessr.com/World Cup for more information. We will see you there.
I got a chance to see Blink lift the trophy after that insane grand final. With 2025 right around the corner, I have an idea.
GeoGuessr 2025 World Cup. Denmark. Let me show you what Copenhagen has to offer. We have historic buildings. World-class dining. We got the best beer in the world. Presumably. I welcome you to Copenhagen and the KB Hall, the venue of the 2025 GeoGuessr World Cup Finals.
Welcome back, everybody, to the GeoGuessr World League. It is, sadly, time for the very last slot of the GeoGuessr World League. But at the same time, I cannot wait for this last slot. There is so much on the line. We're starting off with an amazing game between Fau and Finnbar. Should be an incredible matchup. An incredible matchup of GeoGuessr. Cannot wait. And then the last game of the day to decide it all. But guys, I'm Bloom, your host, joined by Chicago Geographer. We've been walking you through these games. It's been a lovely time. Thank you for joining us every week. And now, let's end it out. Let's see Fau versus Finnbar. And then, of course, as I said just a second ago, we'll have a final match as well. But guys, Fau, Finnbar, this is a fun one. We just saw Fau beat Consus. I mean, that one was a banger, I must say so myself. We'll see what he can do up against Finnbar. Fau's battling some of these players in the top 10 right now, and now he's got to face Finnbar as his final match. Let's head right on in, CG. Talk to me about these players.
Yeah, this is going to be so exciting. I mean, we've seen them do so well in this league, and just historically as players, they've really made names for themselves. Fau has made it really far in both World Cups so far, so yeah, I mean, these are great players. Finnbar has, wow, 64% win rate. Yeah, these are two strong players, among the best in the world. Yeah, it's going to be a great match. Finnbar sitting in 5th place in the league. Fau down in 17th. Wow. Yeah, still so... That's just going to be a great one. Both of them are qualified for the majors, so yeah, it's going to be a fun match.
Yeah, this will be a fun one. Both talented moving players, so I'm sure we're in for a treat here to start us off here in the moving. I don't know if I had to predict who's going to take this, who wins, but I might lean Finnbar. But after the Fau performance against Consus there, if Fau can just commit with a little bit more confidence to some of his guesses,
yeah,
I think he'll take it. But he's gotta get over that hump here that he seems to be having with overthinking a bit. So we'll see what he does. Round one, moving.
And it looks like he has a pretty good guess there. Parnu is the city in Estonia, but I think Finnbar also is even better here.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. It's the 5K!
The 5K to start us off. I mean, this is what I was just saying. If you had that exact same round with a lot of other players in the World League, I mean, some of them would have just clicked the center of Estonia and gone to the next round, but these are two high-quality moving players. I'm sure Jake is happy watching at home. We're getting some good moving gameplay here.
Oh, yeah. They both have the same sign in Chile. What does that say? Marikina? Now they're just trying to find it. I think, did Foul just find it? Finnbar, 10 seconds to respond.
Yeah, I can't tell exactly what he can see on his screen.
Oh, he found it!
Did he find it last second? Yeah,
Oh.
Nice. Both are there.
Yeah, this is high caliber moving gameplay. Getting those random little town signs, knowing where to look for it, finding it. Great, great stuff so far. Round 3.
Got some yellow plates here. And then these taxis. Taxis should give a town name, but it doesn't. No, it doesn't seem like they're gonna see a town name there, but should be Colombia. That say Madrid?
I think it did. Madrid,
Guys,
Colombia.
we're in Spain. Lock it in.
Surely.
We're in Spain. Oh yeah, definitely gonna be Colombia here. But Foul thinking Bogota.
Yeah, I want to say I've heard of Madrid, Colombia. I don't know where it is, though. Finnbar is also Bogota.
Okay, makes sense. I like it.
Oh, wait, yeah, Madrid is just west. There it is on map.
Oh yeah, yeah, there it is. Finn's good. Oh wait,
Wait.
wait.
What?
CG, we forgot an integral fact that cars can move.
I completely forgot. Cars can move? Thanks for reminding me. What?
I forgot as well, but Finn got a little bit baited by the car moving. Foul got the 5K.
Foul was... Yeah, he was really sure it was Bogota. He had the street signs. He 5K'd. Really impressive.
All right, round 4.
Yeah, this is actual Spain now.
Now we're in downtown Madrid, in Spain. No, definitely not Madrid, but it's definitely Spain. As for where in Spain, Foul's got to lock in, and it seems pretty far north. Northeast, though, I think, and Finn is northwest. Wow, really nice guess from Foul there. 1,800 points of damage. That's a big hit.
I think it's another Colombia here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they got the same taxis.
Yeah, another Colombia there. Wow, Foul's got a really specific guess here.
I like that a lot, actually. It might have said on the taxi as well. It makes sense.
True.
Oh, really different guess from Finnbar.
Yeah, 3 times multiplier. That's going to be some points. Everybody lock in. Foul is on it. That's the moving game for Foul.
Foul, unstoppable performance here in Colombia especially. He is locked in. That was so impressive. 5-round victory over Finnbar. Finnbar, who is the 5th place ranked player in the league right now. So that is an achievement. Another player who's known for a moving skill. So huge plays from Foul.
Round 1 here on the no move.
Yeah, it is looking like an Ireland Finnbar home turf, but he locked just the middle of the country. And he's right.
It's gonna be closer though. I mean, he's home, you know?
Yeah. Very nice.
Round 2 in Brazil.
Yeah, that sign is just mentioning the bridge. Not super helpful. And they're looking in different areas right now.
Yeah, it is only round 2, so the multipliers are not that high. We shouldn't see crazy amount of points. I didn't see exactly where Finnbar zoomed into, but
Yeah, Finnbar like more south in the Amazon, and I was way up
Okay.
north by Belém.
okay.
Let's see. Yeah, it definitely feels Amazon somewhere.
Okay, yeah, Finnbar's by Manaus. Yeah, so this will be some points. If one of them's pretty close here, even without a large multiplier, it's a big distance.
Let's
Very big
see.
distance. Timer's gonna run out, and Finnbar is on the road. That's actually huge damage.
What a guess. Yeah, he read that one a lot better in the Amazon. Unbelievable.
Unreal stuff here. After such an impressive moving game from Fao, we go to the no move, and Finnbar is flawlessing, while Fao's on 813 health on round 3.
Insane.
Unreal stuff, and now we're in Indonesia. Fao locking in South Sumatra, so the pressure's on here. Finn's got to follow. He's thinking Sumatra as well, actually, so shouldn't see too many points. Will he keep it there? He will. It's going to be Java. Fao's going to deal some damage here. Stay alive. And we're going to move on to round 4. We're back in Brazil on round 4 here. Will we see another crazy Finnbar guess? Maybe taking the game, or can Fao make a bit of a comeback here? Let's see.
Finnbar northeast right now, which I can see. I believe it. With the foliage.
I like it too. Could definitely work. But yeah, not too much to go off of here. Fao kind of thinking northern Bahia.
Yeah, he's like straight west of Finnbar by a couple hundred kilometers.
Yeah, we're looking at enough of a difference for Finn to take the game, but probably not for Fao to take it the other way, so
Yeah.
depending on who's closer. Let's see. Only 5 seconds to go, and Finn locks it in.
Slight adjustments from Fao and time.
Wow, it's going to be Central Bahia. Is that going to be enough with the 2.5 times? It's not enough. But Fao is on his last leg. His last breath right here. 241 health. Round 5. 3 times multi now. If Fao wants to pull off a bit of a merchant, I mean, the multi's getting there for it to be possible. Both players are thinking the Baltics right now. However, Finn is down in Lithuania, while Fao looks like, I think he is in Estonia. Yes, he is. And he locks it in, too.
Okay, that's a pretty big difference again, yeah, with 3 times as well.
Oh, and it's just Latvia. It's just in between them. I mean, Fao stays alive on that. Other way around, that's enough to take him out, so happy he stays alive. Both take a sip of their drinks. We move on to round 6. Argentina.
This is more so the round that Fao wants to see. If he wants to merchant, he wants a big country like this. But Argentina is pretty region guessable, especially in this more southern looking landscape. So we'll see if they can both get it right. Potential for something big to happen here.
So Finn's in the Chubut province. And I believe Fao is farther north right now. Let's see as he zooms out. Oh no, he's also in Chubut, but he was looking in Santa Cruz, so he would have been south if he moves it there. I'm trying to line up a road here. Actually, he has one that could work. Got a bit of an east-west road and a small lake there. That would probably show up on the map, I would assume, but it seems like there's some others farther away as well. We'll see if they can line something up, but...
Yeah, timer's gonna tick down here. Who's got it?
Oh wow, it's just way farther north. I mean, Fao, he stays alive. He deals 1,000 points of damage.
Yeah, once again, other way around, he's out. So he's lucky to be moving on to round 7 right now. Keeping himself in it. Good enough guesses. Yeah, this one's the Philippines. White Gen 4 car and the double panel of concrete road.
Yep.
Now it can be a region guess.
"20 seconds to go here."
Fao's really taking in the foliage here. Hasn't opened his map yet.
10 seconds. I mean, Finn's on Mindanao. Where's Fao gonna go? He's gonna follow suit, actually, so we shouldn't see too many points. But then again, with the multi, could be enough for Fao to lose, but not enough for him to win when they're both on the same island. Let's see. Finn will be closer. Yep, he's gonna take it there. We're gonna go to no moving, panning, or zooming. Let's get the tiebreaker.
Here we go. Should be another good one. NMPZ. Oh, yeah, I'm curious to see how this goes down between these two.
Yeah, I don't know who I take NMPZ on this, to be honest.
Yeah, let me see their stats. Oh, Finnbar is 60% NMPZ win rate. Fao is 47, so slight edge to Finnbar. Anything's possible, though. Starting in Taiwan.
Not too many points to start us off. Very chill round 1. Round 2. We're in Thailand.
Finnbar is really quick zooming into the southern half of the country, which I like with the foliage.
Yeah. Fao there too. Fao's a little farther south though, but shouldn't be too many points. They're not too far apart from each other. Wow, Fao. That's a great guess.
That's the Fao guessing that we know and love with some of the times he just pulls out the crazy region guesses. He's got to commit to them. But he's got it in him. There it is.
Round 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Sweden, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe Norway.
Probably Sweden. Both players are clicked there. Finnbar's close to Norway, though.
That could be a possible hedge to include kind of the Oslo area of Norway, but
Yeah.
'cause that would kind of be the only area of Norway that could look like this. We'll see here. Time's gonna run out. Fao's gonna be much more central south. He's even debating Finland. It is just gonna be Sweden. It's gonna be farther north. Deal some damage to Fao finally on the NMPZ. Gonna go into round 4.
Well, whenever you see Finnbar zoom into a specific part of Russia in 5 seconds, you gotta think he knows something. Finnbar is probably the best Russia player in the world, so... Let's see, what does he know? I like the South region guess.
Yeah, me too. Fao's kind of trying to line up a road here, but I mean, Finnbar doing the same.
And Fao's over by the coast.
Okay, Finn's locked.
Let's see, yeah, Fao's looking like he's staying over by the coast. So kind of a difference between them.
Let's see, timer runs out.
Oh!
Wow! Fao is actually on it, deals massive damage. And Fao dropped an emote. I missed what it was because I was looking at the damage there, but
Yeah,
I mean, I think you expect Finn to take that there.
Yeah, I think Finnbar, he dropped the sunglasses emoji.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw his reaction was like, hey, fair play, Fao. I really thought I had it, but hey, GG's.
Wow, yeah, we might have to rewrite the script here. Maybe Fao's the best guesser in Russia, but
Dang, maybe.
Generally speaking, it's Finn.
Yeah.
A little blunder there, though, from him. At least a blunder from our expectations. But we go into round 5.
Looking like a... Oh, yeah, wait.
Wait a
switching from
second.
LATAM to Philippines?
Is it a Guatemala? I kind of like Guatemala here, but...
Yeah. No, I see that. I see that. Where is Finnbar? I just see ocean on his map. Ecuador.
He's in Ecuador.
Oh my god.
Wow. I mean, this is it. 3 times multiplier.
Oh.
Fao is gonna take it. Fao wins 2-1 against Finnbar.
Fao taking down tough opponents here, 2-1. Yeah, I mean, gotta give him credit. The Russia guess against Finnbar, so good. Another really great match. I mean, we were excited for this one, and it delivered.
Yeah, Fao performed amazingly well today. 2 really incredible wins against 2 top players in the world. So we all know Fao had it in him. He finally did it. He performed. But guys, it's time. It's finally time for the final match of the day. It's going to be RC versus Trictor. And why am I hyping this up so much? This is the final match in the World League, and it has so much on the line. There are so many scenarios here. Let's take a look, and let's quickly go over all of them and what can happen. So as we can see here, Trictor over there in the at-risk section for the EMEA Major. If Trictor gets a 2-0 against RC, Trictor will have 62 points, Pan will have 61, and Mata will end up being knocked out. Okay, the second scenario, Trictor gets a 2-1 over RC. All Trictor, Mata, and Pan will all have 61 points. It then goes to a head-to-head between games 1, and Trictor and Mata will both have 51 games won, and Pan will only have 50 games won, which will mean Pan will be out. And scenario 3, Trictor loses the game either 1-2 or 0-2. Trictor will not qualify, and Pan and Mata will be the ones who qualify. So much is on the line right here. This is where we're at, okay? Every single game within this match is going to matter so much. Lock in, guys, because this is so important. There are so many scenarios here between these 3 players of who actually is going to make it to that EMEA Major, to go to Jönköping, Sweden, and to compete at the Glitch Festival. As of now, everything else is decided, but this is a big one. And Trictor and RC are deciding it all. RC's already set. He's doing great. He's up there on the leaderboard. He's going to his major, but he's up against Trictor, and the outcome of this will decide so much. So guys, lock in. Let's get into it.
Boom, you set us up perfectly here with the scenarios. So much is at stake. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. I mean, even when it comes down to the games played tiebreaker, the fact that they all are like around 50, 51, it's so close. everything is riding on this match. Radu, we know, is... I mean, look at him. Look at this guy go. He's in 3rd place in the league. Trictor has done pretty well. I mean, he's on the cusp of qualifying right now. This is his chance to prove it. The final gambit. Trictor's last stand. Here we go.
Let's do it, everybody. Lock in. And just for Trictor alone, we know he needs to win this match if he wants to qualify. And then, of course, the different scenarios are going to decide some things for the other players. So, a lot on the line. Let's see what happens. They're off on moving.
Canada starts us off. Essex. Somewhere in Canada.
Yep. I like the Ontario here quite a bit. Near Toronto would make sense too, just with the look of things.
Yeah, definitely seems that way.
Already 30 seconds to go. No real super important information.
Yeah.
Hard to tell exactly where we are within Canada, or even within Ontario.
It looks like there's a big road off to the west there on Rado's screen, but they can't really hop onto it or something.
Yeah. Seems like it, but both players pretty close by here to each other. Not gonna be too much. Yep, timer's gonna run out. They're both almost next to each other. It's just a couple points to start us off. 63.
Got ourselves another Brazil. A moving Brazil round. A rush to get area codes.
The area code rush. Ooh, wait, did we just have one there for RC? 90 something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's clicked up by Belem. I think that is right.
Yeah, makes sense. I didn't see exact code. I think I saw 90 something, so not totally sure. Trictor trying to find one if he can too here, but doesn't seem like he's seeing an area code.
Five seconds to go. Trictor. Oh. Way far south.
Mato Grosso and Para. Oh, wow, it is going to be Para. RC, that's a big hit already. 3,700 points of damage.
Dang, yeah, that's painful for Trictor. Again, Trictor needs to win this game, so that is not what he wants to see happen there. Now we're in the US. I think Maine with those highway signs.
I see, yeah. You got some Somerville, Liberty, and Appleton here for RC.
Actually, yeah, and maybe it is more... There's a slight difference. There's Connecticut, Mass, and Maine. They all have square highway signs, but one of them... I forget, it's weird. Like, one of them, when they have 3 digits, the sign gets wider. One of them doesn't. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it is Maine. They're both there now.
Yeah, both their main 220, 105. Oh, RC looks pretty confident here.
Yeah, South Liberty.
He's on the 220 South Liberty.
Okay.
It's a great find for him. See how far away Trictor's found the Somerville. So yeah, Trictor close by, but RC with the 5K.
Really nicely done. And again, yeah, props to Trictor. He kept himself in it there. Got almost there. So yeah, good plays. 5K from Radu. Love it.
Yeah, you love to see it. Round 4 now. Trictor really needs a big comeback here.
It's like a Portugal, yeah.
And again, if Trictor loses the moving, we guarantee that Mata is in. At least.
Yeah.
And then we still don't know about Trictor Pan. See what happens here, round 4. Trictor gonna be closer there. Impressive stuff. All right, round 5. Looking like South Africa. Not... Ooh, do we maybe have a town there or something?
Oh,
yep, we do.
Frankfurt.
And RC has it, and he's locked in. Oh my, wait, if Trictor didn't see that sign.
Trictor, 5 seconds.
Oh, with 3 times multi.
He clicks close.
He's pretty close. Yeah, he's pretty close. But how much damage is that? 942. Trictor now on 1200. Really nice region guess there from Trictor with no information, must be said.
Yeah. He saved himself from certain doom there. And now we're in round 6. It's Brazil again. Okay, this is Trictor's chance to prove he can do Brazil. He blundered on the first one. He got it this time. Let's see.
This is it, but again, you see this asymmetry in the information that the players are getting. Trictor, you gotta turn around and try looking at some of these signs.
Yeah.
RC's got these town names.
He's got one coming up there. Different,
There.
completely set of towns. And a road number.
He's got a road number. He's got a region guess, and he has a road number. So can he find... Oh, the 153, he has it on his screen right there.
Oh. Does he see
He's got
it,
the road,
though?
but it does seem like it's a long road.
Radu has the road right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lining it up. Trictor found it. There he goes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh.
We get the 10K, chat.
Let's go. That's
The
huge.
double 5K.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was honestly so... It was down to the wire last seconds and they get the 5K. Oh, so intense.
You love it. You just love to see it. The last match of the World League. The last moving game of the World League. We're getting a 10K. Round 7 here. Both players right next to each other, so... Oh wow, but RC. Great move last second over. Gonna deal some damage there. It's not game, but Trictor's in the red.
Well, Radu's average of 5,000.
What? Wait. RC's got an average of a 5K? Excuse me?
Surely they've only had one round. He's only had one round, and he just 5K'd, right?
Well, what I've been told is that for there to be an average, they must have had the country at least twice.
Okay, he's just insane then.
So then maybe he had 2 Bulgarias on moving and 5K both of them? I mean...
Well, hey, let's see if it does it again. 15 seconds.
Yeah,
That's a great sign.
Looks confident.
Come on, keep up the average. Let's see. Trictor, he's in the same area though too, so hopefully he wouldn't lose here. Let's see.
Okay, timer's up.
Oh.
Okay, not the 5Ks, but they're both very close. 14 points of damage.
Now, 2 rounds left. Trictor really not in a good spot. He has to
Japan.
get... Yeah, Japan. He's gotta get a really good guess.
Only 2 rounds to go. Yeah, Trictor's gonna need to pull off something pretty crazy here. I mean, 5 times multi makes it doable, but for RC to make that big of a blunder is unlikely.
Yeah, and especially in a country like Japan where it's so information heavy, you get the region guesses from the polls, so yeah, not the ideal situation for Trictor. And you do have the road number. Yeah, Radu's got it. He's lining it up.
Yeah. Not looking great for Trictor. I mean, he's got the area. He's got to remember that when they spawned in, they could see the ocean to the south. But I think he forgot about that, so he's not guessing coastal.
Yeah.
RC will be closer on that. And with 5 times damage, it's not game, but puts Trictor on 277.
Round 10.
Round 10, guys. Our final round, and we all know how this works. We've been here for 21 weeks. Whoever has the most health at the round 10 will win if it doesn't end there. So either Trictor needs to deal a crazy amount of damage, or you put RC in Romania.
Yeah.
Which is partially where he's from.
Yeah.
And he probably takes it.
Stroke of luck there for Radu at the end. And yeah, Trictor is closer, but it's not going to be enough. And he will lose with the round limit there. Less south than Radu.
Yeah, with that, guys, Mata has officially qualified. Now it's up in the air between Trictor and Pan, depending on how this goes. Lock in, guys. It's time for no move. Yeah, congrats to Mata in the chat.
Yeah, that is huge.
He's now in on that. If Mata had a cam on him right now, I'm sure it would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Mata, one of the most emotive players, so...
Yeah, I was just picturing him at home, like, jumping out of his seat, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, well, now we're on the no moving. Here we go.
Yeah, let's see. So if Trictor loses the no move, Pan qualifies. But if Trictor wins the no move... Wait, actually, Trictor would need to win the no move and the NMPZ for then him to go through.
Yeah.
Over Pan.
Yeah, so if he gets 2-0'd right now, then he's done.
Yep. So,
huge stakes. One of the most important no-moving games Trictor will ever play in his career. Oh my god, wait. What?
Mexico and Spain? Oh no!
Oh.
And not only that, RC with one of the most impressive Mexico guesses I've ever seen!
I'm actually at a loss for words with that.
Wow! I mean, the pressure there, I think that has to just be a pressure thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're in Trictor's spot, you gotta, I mean, the thing's running through your head, like, this is it.
Yeah, this
is
that
it. Hurts.
Oh.
Man.
I mean, it's not over.
It is not over.
Multis are gonna rack up. Like, we've seen comebacks crazier than this, that's for sure. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens here, but you can see Trictor still kind of not even happy with himself after that, but he's locking back in.
Lock in, brother.
He's gonna do his best. You got this, Trictor. It's not over yet.
As for Radu in this case, he's good.
Yeah, Radu's. I mean,
Whatever
Radu was
happens,
fine
happens.
going into this.
Yeah.
Like... Alright, well, we have a Saskatchewan and a Manitoba.
Yeah. Different far north towns from both of them.
Wow, but Trictor. 4998 and RC drops the GG. Great guess from Trictor. See, Trictor, you're not out of it yet. Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw a vibe change from Trictor on the camera.
He's hyping himself up. He's locking in. Come on.
Round three here. India. Big country, big points.
are both in the same national park right now.
Wow. Madhya Pradesh. Are they gonna keep it there?
Trictor just moved pretty far west from there now. Now he's going back.
Okay.
I do like the area, this region guess.
Yeah, they're both staying in Madhya Pradesh. Timer's up. RC will be closer. I don't think that's enough for the game. No, it's not. But considering how low Trictor already was, that's a pretty big hit.
Yeah, and the fact that he had clicked over there at first, or at one point, and then moved back. Yeah, tough one.
Tough for sure, but we go to round 4 in Japan.
It's rural Japan, but we still do have a poll, which will give them some information. Yeah, with clicking by Osaka.
Yeah, that makes sense. Pull plates. Okay. RC north of Osaka, Trictor south. So, again, we're seeing a lot of situations today where we have these rounds where the one who's so low on health, it's enough of a difference where they could lose, but they can't win. Oh, no, but Trictor actually... No. Wow. So many last-second moves, but he actually keeps it south of Osaka. And it's just going to be farther west. Let's see here. 2.5 times. A bit of a hit again. Trictor, 414 health now. Round 5.
Malaysia for round 5.
Yeah. Malaysia round 5. 3 times multiplier. I mean, they're both gonna know it's Malaysia. Probably mainland.
Yeah, should be. Kind of got mountains to the north, which is interesting. Yeah, northeast-ish.
Yeah.
Maybe puts us on the west side of the, peninsula. I like Trictor's idea there.
Okay. RC's just kind of hedging the center here.
Yeah.
Probably just playing it safe knowing he's up in points.
Mm-hmm.
But Trictor is in the position where he does need to do what he's doing right now and make a more specific guess. Timer's gonna run out.
Oh, man.
And RC wins just barely on that. Takes the 2-0. And with that, Pan also will qualify for the EMEA Major, and Trictor is sadly out.
Man, yeah, you gotta feel bad for Trictor there. He tried so hard, but yeah, just a couple of blunders in there. Couldn't take it home. Radu wins 2-0. And yeah, as he said, Trictor, that was his last shot. Couldn't make it happen, but GG's to him.
GG's in the end. Yeah, guys. Yeah, off stream looks like Consus got a 2-0 over Sadu as well. But
nice.
I really want to make note that, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering correctly, I believe Pan has been on about a 6-match win streak to make it all the way to this moment, having it be that close, and then ending up being the one to make it. I mean, he really locked in the end. So, pretty unbelievable. This is it, guys. Take a look at the majors right here. It's locked in. This is who is making it to every single major. There's no more questioning anymore. Take a look at our list. CG, thoughts?
Oh my goodness, it's so exciting, first of all, just to have this finally locked in after 21 weeks of competition. It's all led up to this. We know who's going to the majors, who's going to Tokyo, Dallas, and Jönköping. And again, if you just look at the scores, you can see how close every single race was.
Yeah.
People just 1-2 points apart, and that was the difference. So it's been a hard-fought league, and these are the results.
Yeah, and you look at like Spaghetti, Karania, 1 point difference there at the bottom of APAC. Pretty unreal.
Goodness.
But guys, with the end of the World League, we do have a winner of the overall World League now. I mean, we knew going into this already, but Blinky, our reigning world champ, has also won the World League, and with that, we're actually going to interview him. Let's talk to Blinky.
Nice.
Yo.
Blinky, hello,
Hi, Blinky.
hello. The beanie on, the power in
Of
full
course.
effect. Man, you won the World League. How does that feel?
Well, I don't know. Is it a big deal? I feel like
Yeah, I mean,
was
you were
kinda
pretty
disappointed
dominant in the
'cause-
World League, man. Wait, why?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I was dominant. I ended up winning by a decent margin, I guess, but it's just I was kind of disappointed because if you think about it, it's much harder to win 40 matches, like 39 matches tournament than, you know, a 5 matches one. So, you know, there's like, but it's not, there's no cash prize to winning, or there's no trophy that I've heard. So it's like, I've only won what 1 or 2 more matches in Consus, and that's the only difference there is, really.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. But, I mean, you still have the most points, and you'll be going into your major with, like, a big advantage. So even depending on how you end up doing in the actual major, you'll have a ton more points than everybody else. So regardless, like, you could not win or even be second. You could be, like, 3rd or 4th in the major, and you'd still definitely secure. Like, so you're going in a good position to definitely secure world championship position.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, there's a bunch of people that are like top 5 or top 6 something is already pretty much qualified for the World Cup, right? It doesn't really matter that I'm first at all for this. Like, I don't need to play the EMEA to qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah. Well, fair enough. But you did it. You played well. I mean, how does it feel just as a general? You were here for 21 weeks. I mean, it was the whole thing, and it's over. How does that feel for you?
Yeah, to be honest, it wasn't as grueling as some people. Like, I know Radu today said, you know, it was exhausting. He wished it had lasted like half the time. But maybe that's because I took it more casually, especially in the first half. Like, I haven't been practicing for a long time. Like, recently I picked it up, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like since it was working for me as well, I guess it wasn't really making me feel like I need to work a lot, I guess. And so
Yeah.
I've been lucky, I guess, in that way. It's just been fortunate throughout the season. So yeah, it worked out.
Dang, too easy for a guy like Blink, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, pretty
CG,
lucky
any
guy.
questions?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about like the pressure you might feel. You know, you've made such a huge name for yourself now, like in the World Cup last year, and now with the World League as well. Like, do you feel any like stress in that way, being like expected to be the best player in the world, or are you just taking things as they come?
Yeah, I mean, for a while now, I feel like in various tournaments I've had, you know, the pressure of the favorite crown, kind of, you know. Even before I was world champion, you know. And after definitely the world championship, I feel like, yeah, I was going into a new tourney. I put pressure on myself, really, because you know, after you win against everyone, basically, you're like, I should win against everyone or something. And so if I don't, people would think I'm worse than I was recently or something, and I will be disappointing in my performance. And so yeah, that's pretty tough. But I've been lucky, I guess, that I've been performing as well as I had, I guess. Like, this doesn't really add any more pressure now to it. I guess it's kind of comforting that I ended up performing just as well, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good perspective. I like that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Blinky, congrats. Thank you for chatting with us, and chat, I know
Yeah, thank
they
you.
love to hear from you, so congrats, man.
Thanks a lot. Congrats on your season as well.
Thank you. Actually, before we go, do you wanna shout out anything quickly? I should give you an opportunity if you want to.
Yeah, shout out La Ligue. It's ongoing right now. If you guys want to check out some alternate game modes, some very fun game modes.
Good point. La League, check it out. It's happening right. I know some people are streaming it, if I'm not mistaken, right now. So
Yeah.
great. Well, thank you, Blinky, very much for talking to us. And once again, I'll say it again, congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
See you, Blinky. What a guy. What a guy. I
Nice.
love talking to Blinky. He's like, he's weirdly so confident, but also so like humble. I don't know. He's like,
Yeah.
no, it's whatever. You know, but what a guy. What a guy. Before we go, we'll take a quick look at the standings here and just lay it out. Obviously, we took a look at those major qualifications, but this is the World League standings. These are important in their own right as well, because we know that after the majors, the top 12 will auto-qualify for the World Championship. So going into the majors with the points here is really important, as I was saying to Blinky, but I mean, Blinky's just so far ahead that he is absolutely chilling, but you can see that really you get down to about 7th, and it just becomes so close in points as you go down. So these majors are going to mean a lot here, people. They're still going to be very important. Winners of the majors, for instance, will get 40 points added to that ranking. So they're going to be important. Going to be big. Anyways, guys, once again, here is where things stand. This is who's qualified. This is it. Exciting stuff. Everybody take a look through. This is who you will be seeing in Tokyo, who you will be seeing in Dallas, and who you will be seeing in Jönköping. Exciting stuff.
Yeah, so exciting. Oh yeah, it's just nice to see it all take its form. Here we are. It's been 21 weeks, so yeah, what a ride it's been.
What a ride. It's been amazing. But yeah, guys, we were talking about those majors. Again, in the slot we're talking about, we always want to talk about that DreamHack major right up ahead. Guys, if you're going to get tickets to DreamHack Dallas, it's tickets for the entire event. GeoGuessr will be 2 days during that event, but you can get 15% off using the code GeoGuessr for your DreamHack tickets. So you want to come, you can get 15% off. Make sure you use that code so you can get a bit of a discount. But guys, that's it. Oh, actually, I forgot. We also have a partnership with Strawberry for the World Championship. If you want to get 15% off quality hotel view in Malmo for that World Championship weekend, you can do that over on Strawberry as well. So some nice discounts we're throwing your way. So, you know, if you're gonna come to the World Championship, you're going to DreamHack, you know, make sure you use those discounts. They do exist for you. So, but that's it. Guys, that's it. The World League is done. Kind of unbelievable. We appreciate you so much for joining us every week, as much as you could. Thank you for hanging out with us. CG, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, again, I just want to say it's been a true pleasure to be here. You know, I hopped into the casting like halfway through, or less, a little bit earlier, but yeah, it's just been a treat to be part of this, to see these games, to be able to do the last day as well with so much on the line. It's just been an absolute pleasure. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, I'm so excited for the majors now.
Yeah, majors are up next. CG, it's been a pleasure casting with you guys. That's it from us. Me and CG are both over on YouTube and Twitch if you want to come hang out with us or watch our videos or whatever. But that's it, guys. Thank you again so much. Really does mean a lot. The growing support each week has been amazing to see. The rising in viewership each week. The gaining interest. It's been awesome, and I can't wait for more GeoGuessr to come, guys. We'll see you in May. I've been Bloom, and as always, peace.
Dear fans of GeoGuessr, it's time for us to explore the world. Come and support your favorite players as they fight it out in the virtual boxing ring. The prize? A ticket to the World Cup. This year's major locations are Japan, inside the iconic Tokyo Tower. United States at DreamHack Dallas, one of the largest gaming festivals in the world. And finally, Sweden at the newest gaming festival, Glitched, in Jönköping. Go to geoguessr.com/World Cup for more information. We will see you there.
I got a chance to see Blinky lift the trophy after that insane grand final. With 2025 right around the corner, I have an idea.
GeoGuessr 2025 World Cup, Denmark. Let me show you what Copenhagen has to offer. We have historic buildings, world-class dining. We got the best beer in the world. Presumably. I welcome you to Copenhagen and the KB Hall, the venue of the 2025 GeoGuessr World Cup Finals.